Obscured State of Michigan podcast.
So that means like I'm just at home on the laptop and it's community college and I'm still like, man, I don't think I like this.
Right. Yeah, I went to fucking community college. Why? It's always like the one that gets shit on. Like I went to GRCC or something. You're like,
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, how good are you?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate it. I got just because I grew up poor. So I just didn't realize if you grew up poor, they'll just let you go to community college for free. They don't care.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll just go. Fucking.
We'll just help this dude out.
Yeah. I was already living illegally. I was squatting pretty much in an apartment in Mount Pleasant. So I was like, I guess I'll just go to school. I guess. Just do
While
something.
I'm squatting.
Yeah. Well,
You know. Is that where you went?
I ended up
Where'd you go?
going to Mid, which is up in in the central area.
What is it? Mid
Michigan.
Oh, Mid Michigan Community College.
Very
wow,
unheard
fucking
of.
generic.
Yeah, it was so. They changed it to Mid Michigan College, and I'm like, what a step
Really?
up. Yeah, they just cut. But yeah, I just got to stay in the area. Like at 17, I was like, I moved out. Like everyone was just kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
you're good. You're gonna do your own thing. So I moved out and just squatted in an apartment where I was just partying on the weekends. Like, dude, we got a 7-bedroom and you can stay in the other one. And I was like, all right. And they're like, you want to pay electric? And I'm like, great deal. Sounds awesome.
Fucking adult life fucking
Yeah.
rocks, dude.
Yeah. And it was weird. Like, I was 17, 18 maybe. Way too young to have been like, they were all seniors in college. Like, they were getting ready to graduate. And I was
Right.
like, I am just now graduating high school. And I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And it's not even like the fun, like, we're going to try and sneak into the bar. It's like, no, we know what we're doing. We're going to snort this Coke so we get this right buzz at the right time. I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Okay.
Like, I'm fucking learning. I learned right away how to drink well. It was...
Yeah, dude. That was like before I turned 21 and I was like, I really don't even care about going to a bar. I have like partied so much
Right.
already. And during high school. That's when most of my partying was in high school, really.
Yeah.
Cuz I didn't give a shit about school. Fuck school.
Didn't either, but I discovered like weed in high school, so I was just like, all right, that's sick. Partying got me in too much trouble, and then so our school and like all the parents tried to like keep a hard lockdown on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's just now.
Did
just
you
go to my
graduate on
buddies.
time?
Yeah,
You did? Oh,
2016.
yeah.
Yep.
Super senior here. Woo. 08.
Yeah, I graduated on honors somehow. I don't know. Like I got an invitation to like our.
Well, just because you party doesn't mean that you're not a good student.
True, but I wasn't a good student either.
Yeah, but you can be just smart enough to pass tests.
That's what it was. And it was that in a mix of just, I was just charming enough to be like, teacher, I don't know what's going on here. Help me out. And they'd walk me through it.
You got anything for extra credit this week?
Which I realized in college, I was like, I'm good at math. I don't do any of the homework and I fucking nail those tests. And I got to college and it's like, oh no, I've only had women math teachers. That's why.
Oh.
That's why I've done well. I
damn.
just go up to them like, hey, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'll help you. I've only had women. So like when I got my first man, he's like, yeah, I don't care at all. Like, go ahead and fail.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, I was a terrible. Like we had a specific like signal for one of our hours, and it's like, you want to leave this hour and take a long lunch? Like we would just kind of look, and it's like, all right, let's go. And we would just, it's terrible.
Yeah, I'd have a teacher that would just be like, oh, hey, Kyle, you're back. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, because it's movie day.
Yeah, like,
Everybody said we're watching a movie today. I was like,
I'm
all
not
right, I'll
doing
come today.
anything.
I'll come today. Dude, we got so bad. Me and my fucking friend, we would just skip and we'd go to like a patch of woods somewhere and like hang out there and like start a fire and
Yeah.
like, roast a bowl or
just to
something.
not
All right.
be there.
Like what was so funny is he lived with his grandma and grandpa and they were really old. Like they couldn't hear very well and
Best
shit.
friends to have in high school.
Yeah, dude. So we'd go like back to his room and like slide his window open, like army crawl into his bedroom, like the door, and like we just play video games in there.
Yeah.
Like
That-
they wouldn't even know we were there.
I would argue that's honestly some of like the best things your child can be doing though. Cause
Right.
I've seen some of the shit like my friends were getting into just to drink or the places they
right.
go or the things they do. And it's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we steered clear of that. Like we were fine, like just getting high and playing video games.
Right. If you
know?
just find a good content with like getting stoned. Me and my buddy Cody, me and him would just get stoned at his house because his parents grew weed. So it was like one of those, if you do it here, don't.
Yeah, right. Yeah. One of those friends.
They couldn't tell us not to do it. We found, like, they kept it a secret. It's not like they were just like, hey, we're growing pot. But then once we kept finding a lot of weed, we're like, you can't tell us not to smoke it. Then.
Right.
So we would just smoke it. I had some of my best times just getting high as shit at like 19 and watching fucking, God damn it, what's Different Strokes, I believe.
Different Strokes.
Dude,
I did not expect you to say Different
his
Strokes.
mom had it on DVD, and it would just sit and play it, and we'd be so high we couldn't get up, so we'd just sit there and
just watch
Strokes.
it.
It was
Different Strokes.
But then our friends would call us and be like, hey, can you pick us up? We're hammered. Like, somebody brought a gun to this party, and we're
Whoa.
like, whoa, all right. But we weren't there.
Sure.
Because I was like, you know what? Different Strokes in this fat joint.
Different Strokes,
All I
man.
need. It was a great time.
Oh, man. I didn't like zoning out and do a movie. I'd much rather just play the video game or something, stay more active. Because then you'd get like fucking comatose where you just,
Oh, absolutely.
especially when you're younger and shit, you would melt into the couch. That fucking ad was right.
Yeah.
Where you just like, you deflate into the couch.
I mean, I try
Like,
not to smoke weed.
It's true.
I try not to smoke weed before like noon now. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm an adult. Live by my. I can smoke weed whenever I want. And sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But I've just noticed, like, let me get into my day first.
Right. It's kind of like drinking too. Like,
Yeah.
don't fucking start drinking that damn early. I can't.
No.
I can't at least because I won't make it the rest of the day.
I can, but I know I'm not going to get hammered all day. I'll catch a nice buzz and then maybe a lunch and calm down and a nap. But I'm not going to be like, we're getting hammered at 10 and going to bed at 3. Like, that's
No.
not
I can't
happening.
do it. I can't do. Or if like I'll stop drinking for a little bit. Like then I just get a headache. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
like, I gotta like, at least have a beer going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then that's when you get accidentally just hammered.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I already finished that one. Well, I
Right.
need a beer
That's
going.
when you're standing like, you pissed 12 times and you're like, you probably got to get out of here soon. It's 9 p.m. You're like, all right, no.
Dude, that's like the worst part of getting older is like just how much more you have to pee. It's ridiculous. I'm like, where did this come from? Like, I'm 31 and I'm like, no, I just fucking pee like all the fucking time. Like, I just pee. Like, instead of telling my girls they got better try to go potty before we leave, like, no, I try to go pee.
too.
And
You can go
like,
potty?
I can go pee.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, potty.
look for it. Just call it a potty.
It's easier.
But just in seriousness, Sharon, I'm angry because we forgot to go potty before I left. Just all angry. We can't be late.
Sharon.
I don't think that's one of those words. Like, there's a few list of words that you can't say angry. Like
Potty.
Potty's one. Bubble.
Yeah.
I think bubbles is one of them. I don't
These
remember.
fucking bubbles.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's hard to be like, it just sounds fucking mischievous every time.
Yeah, you sound like a fucking asshole.
It's
It's
just
just
a whims-
fucking bubbles.
Right. It's
Who's
just a
the fucking
whimsical
asshole?
word. You can't be angry with that one.
Whimsical, and that's another one too. Try to say whimsical angrily.
I throw that one in all the time because it's just a fun word to say. You'll notice in
All
the
these
way
whimsical
I talk.
fucks everywhere.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like the word adjacent, I was saying that all the
Adjacent.
time. Adjacent.
Isn't that funny when you find a word
And I
you're
just rock
like,
it.
Yeah, you
It
just
works
wanna
way too
use it.
well. Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not gay. I'm like gay adjacent. And everyone's
Yeah.
like, what does that mean?
mean?
It's like, you figure it out, man.
I don't know. It's metro.
Yeah.
Metro
like,
gay.
I had a joke that the punchline was like, I'm not racist. I'm racist adjacent. And people were like, yeah. It was just mainly like my dad, if you asked him about Mexicans, he's like, get him out of here. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, they have a lot of kids. Like, I'm
Right.
racist adjacent.
Adjacent.
I'm nearby. I'm
Yeah.
next door. I'm not there. But it never landed well.
No, it didn't.
No,
Really?
people get tense with like people.
How many times did you try it though?
Not a lot, honestly, because like I seen a crowd specifically. I was like, I even said, I was like, I thought out in this fucking town you guys would like it, and they're like, they even looked at me like, no. I was like,
No.
all right. So I remember some old woman, no. I was like, okay, you guys are cool
Verbally
with
said-
Mexicans and Portage, I guess.
Verbally said no to you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah,
I would never say that if I'm watching somebody just be like, no.
just a hard disagree.
It's hard to disagree. I think it's your
Middle-aged-
job pretty much just to shut up
Yeah.
though, and listen to the show.
Right, enjoy it or be quiet if you don't.
Like, honestly, yeah, like if you want to get fucked with, make your way to the front and then just wait for it.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
bring it on.
It's like middle-aged white crowds, especially women, but middle-aged white crowds. Well, maybe middle age is too like older white people.
Older white people.
Whenever you start, I was jacking off the other day. Oh, fucking Bob, he jacks off. It's like, dude, we don't need that. This is me. Like the first 3 times, it's like, you Bob, you little scamp, and you'll make a joke. and they like you. But then after like the 15th time, you're like, dude, I have 15 minutes up here and you've taken 7 of it. Shut up.
Oh, Bob likes to jack off.
They just always feel so entitled to be like, my friend, right here. Every time.
Like everybody.
And like I get relating to a joke and like I was trying to be like, you fucking did that. But I'm not like interrupting the show. Be like, this guy, he also does. It's like, I know you relate. That's why it's a good joke.
Right.
Because people relate to it. So shut up and let me tell it. Because I guarantee the punchline will be funnier than Bob also jerks off.
Hey, Bob also jerks off. Like that's the first thing that you thought about to say after, just like you think it's going to be embarrassing or something for your friend because he jacked off.
I think they think they're helping. I don't know where that came from.
Maybe.
Like my uncle said that to me
just shouldn't
one time.
help. You're not there to help.
No, exactly.
You're there to enjoy.
Even if you think it's helping, don't.
If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it, I guess. See, I would think most people would start heckling when they don't like something. But that's not, they don't think they're heckling them.
That's fine. If you don't like it and you don't heckle me, I will fucking end your night. I will ruin your day and your self-esteem.
Yeah, right.
But if you like it and you're interrupting, that's when it's bad. Because I feel bad being like, hey, shut up. You're ruining this. I like you because you like me, but like,
let me get to the punchline. He thought jack off was the punchline.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like I remember I was just setting up like a joke about Playboys and I was just like, anybody here seen a Playboy? And he just started, oh, Tom, Playboy collector. It's like, no one cares.
Tom, the Playboy collector. So
anyone here seen a Playboy? You either nod or you can give me a yes or no. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't need fucking backstories.
Right.
I had another joke. This is all one horrible set I had. I had another joke about like dildos for Christmas. And then immediately somebody's like, oh, we went on a camping trip and we all brought dildos for like a pass around. And I was like, this is way too much information.
It's like,
you should stop it. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. This isn't open free form discussion here.
Yeah. But it's just tough when people like,
what did they say though about passing them around though?
They all got each other, like they go, I don't remember what the gist of it was, but like they all get each other dildos as like a gift.
Okay.
On a camping trip. And I was like,
as a gag.
Right. That's what I asked. I was like, is it like a gag get, like trying to still play with them?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, they're serious gifts. And I was like, okay. Like it was a little, and I was like, are there men on this trip? Like thinking I can be like,
yeah.
Men, and she goes, yeah, we bring our husbands.
Oh.
I was like, oh, so your husband just watches you receive a mechanical penis in the woods. Like, it's got to be like the Amazon workers watching like robots be put in. It's like, I know it's better.
We're going to play with that later.
Yeah. Exactly. But we were halfway through it, and I'm like, but now everyone's thinking about what the fuck are these white people doing with dildos in the woods? Yeah. Not what I was talking about.
How many of these dildos were black dildos? That's what I wanted.
I think I also brought that up, and she immediately was like, oh, no. I was going to bring that up. But earlier in the set, I went, yeah, my dad doesn't like Joe Biden. Just saying it. It wasn't a tag. It wasn't a punchline. It was just part of the joke.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the joke, I'm like, yeah, my dad doesn't like Joe Biden. So before I can say the next part, everyone's like, woo, yeah, and like clapping. I'm like, all right, not the reaction. I'm not a fan either, but like, that's too much. That's simmer down.
See, I would have laughed because it would make sense. Just look at you and think like how old your dad might be. You'd be like, yeah.
Right. It just seems like a pretty, I'm like, yeah, my dad, he's a Republican. Look at me. Look, of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is. So I was just kind of addressing it. And then they were like, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's always a bad sign when you, like either side. I don't care if I'm like, oh, my dad hates Trump or like my dad, either side, they're like, woo.
I just can't stand how people just get so fucking invested in these political figures where they get so mad about it. Like, why is everybody got to get so mad?
It feels like when I watch politics, it just feels like reality TV.
Yeah.
So I get confused as to people they get so diehard on it.
It's diehard, yeah. Even with Trump, I'm like, guys, dude, he's gonna be gone in 4 years.
Right.
The rate that you guys are complaining, he's not gonna be here again. Just deal with it. Like everybody else has had to fucking deal with the fucking shit president that they didn't like back then.
When people like defend either president, when they like are defending them hardcore on like Facebook or in public, it just reminds me of when people are like tweeting happy birthday to a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care and they don't know you exist. They don't care at all.
That's true.
They're like, yeah, I'm fucking Trump's the best. You could have just treated him like you're the best, buddy. And it goes to the ether and it doesn't matter.
Say happy birthday to the celebrities.
I have friends that do that.
So dumb, dude. Like, no, they don't care. I don't give a fuck about you.
I have friends that'll tweet like, support my dogs, but then don't come to a comedy show, but will tweet Drake happy birthday. That's fair. Like, you supporting the dogs?
Supporting the dogs?
And I'll say this because he doesn't support the dogs. He won't watch this far. He'll watch the first 5 minutes. And be like, that was a good riff, man.
That was awesome.
That was funny. That was great.
The rest of it sucked.
Yeah, he's not going to see the
didn't
part
watch
where I shit talk, subtly shit talk him. No, when I shit talk people, that's when I actually like them. Honestly, that's what I've realized. Because when I don't like someone, I'll just give it a yeah, they're all right, they're cool. You know, I've seen them from time to time. It's when I actually like someone, I'm like, he's a fucking piece of shit, that guy.
Yeah.
Because I feel weird. I don't know. I'm a weird, anxious person. I'm fucking like I tried to be here like 10 minutes early just so I could find your place, but then got caught in traffic. So like,
I'm always trying to be early. I'm always like when I'd play a show, and like I had all my drums taken apart. Like I'm always like where do I set up? Where do I get this and that? And I'm gonna be there before anybody else because I want the best spot.
Right.
I'm anxiety ridden. And then when you start adding like people's opinions and stuff, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's
like
tough when you're constantly just overanalyzing fucking everything.
Right.
Especially things that like you could be like the next 10 minutes like, oh fuck, did I say that weird? Did he think I'm an asshole? And then in their head, they didn't even notice it. They're moved on, and you're just sitting there like, I think he hates me.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you talking about? I'm fucking just chilling.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I've said there's been one time, there's one podcast, I said something like, I was like, that's gay or something. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Did my best to not let a gay slip on
you know
this
what
podcast.
I mean?
Did my best beforehand. I'm like, everything is lame and not cool. Don't say gay.
Oh, me and Devron had a long conversation about that, about when he was on talking about, you know, when you were kids, like, you know, saying that was gay was a lot of just everybody said that.
Yeah.
You know, it really, and what it meant was like really, you know, stupid is what you were kind of saying when you said it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of what happened. But yeah, it's like that's the only ever time that I've worked really hard to eliminate that from my vocabulary.
Yeah.
And to where now it's like I notice when everybody else does it, I don't make a big deal of it but I think in my head, I'm like, are they thinking?
Yeah.
Are they sitting there right now thinking, oh shit, you know, I said that, you know.
I've done it on stage. Because on stage, when you say something that's not funny, you try and think and I've been like, what are you guys, fucking gay? And I'm like, whoa. And the minute I said it, I'm like, ha. Oh. But then to save it, I'm like, I'm bisexual. I can say that. Oh. I was just trying to save it with anything.
Yeah.
Like
what are you guys, fucking gay? Yeah. Whoa.
I remember specifically one time, like, what are you guys, gay? And I was like, I was raped. I can say that. And I was like, after I said that, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying on stage right now? I was like, that doesn't fix anything. I was like, that'll fix it. Didn't fix it.
Yeah.
Because it just came out. And the minute it came out, in my own head, I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't know. You can watch yourself. Like when you're telling jokes sometimes, you might have this when you're playing music. You get into the flow of it sometimes. So you kind of can sit back and like watch yourself doing it. Like I'll be in the middle of a joke, but really in my head, I'm on the next joke. I'm like, all right, what joke am I telling next? I'm not really thinking about the jokes I'm saying. And I'll kind of pop in and out and be like, oh, I'm at this part of the joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, cause
you
I'll
kind of go into like autopilot.
A little bit, and then I'll kind of pop in for like a new act out I have, or like that I can say that funnier. Oh, I can switch it up here. Right. And if I've told it a lot of times, I kind of know it. So then in the back of my head, I'm like analyzing, like you said that word funny. Nah, this joke, it'll lead up next to that. Perfect. Right. So I can literally watch, like, because when I listen to my sets, I can like listen. I'm like, I'm saying this, but at the time I'm thinking like, oh, this will set up the next joke really well, and it's really cool until someone says something. And I have to like stop because I'm like, I'm not in the present moment. Yeah, I'm not listening.
It's fucked.
Yeah, it's like you're practically zoning out.
It's fucked. It's one of those things too, because then somebody will say something and then you get involved in that, and then you like try to go back and then you kind of fucking forget.
Right.
You're like, fuck. And then it's kind of gone.
Yeah, I'm getting better at it, but I'd always have to choose like, well, do you continue on with the jokes and like keep that flow? Or do you flow now with the crowd? Because before someone would say something and I would hear and like, hey, someone just said something, but it just like, and I have to like stop telling my joke, clear my mind from the next joke I'm getting ready to tell, and be like, what did you say? Even if I could hear it, they could say it the same volume, but it's like I wasn't mentally here. I'm preparing for the next one. So that's why every time someone said something, like the first time they're like, hey, I don't like that. I always have to be like, what did you say? I was zoned out. I'm not paying attention right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
it's
weird.
crazy. It's crazy. It sounds like it's like, wow, how are you doing all that? But, you know, a lot of us do that daily. You'd be doing a task and then you're thinking about another. You're way ahead of the game here.
Right.
That's how like accidents fucking do happen.
Exactly.
You know, but when you're on stage, you're talking. There's a lot going on in the brain there to be able to decipher crowd talking. This ended up happening. Now I can pull this while you're still talking the joke.
Exactly. It's a great skill to have when you're like in that flow. But just the minute someone like knocks off the flow, you're not, instead of just going, I was in the middle of that joke. Anyways, let me get back to it. You're like, oh, where was I mentally?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't even paying attention to the joke. I have to like remember what part of the fucking joke I was on. Because it's like, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was paying attention to the fucking next thing I was going to say. I don't remember did we kill the hamster already? I don't know. Like, so.
Right. You know, even like a quick like eye roll.
Yeah.
To the person that started talking and then anyways back to where you were could even be funnier than anything that was going to transpire there.
Right.
Somebody says something and it's just kind of stupid.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the dumb look, like really. Anyways,
that's why I have been trying to play with it more because people like to be involved. So if you like make them part of it or like shit on some crowd member, but not in a rough way, people like it because it's like, we're a part of the thing.
They do like it. But
so
sometimes
I've been trying to break that and be more like, hey, you're on stage right now in front of people.
But
like,
sometimes you want to go to an open mic though, just to work through. What you're like, I have all this shit written. I need to like practice it in front of people. So you kind of got like a determined list that you want to get through. Sometimes it's just like, shut the fuck up. Let me get, I only have 5 minutes or whatever.
Right.
Like, I need to get this fucking joke out and see if you like it.
Facts. I've definitely felt that moment a lot. Like, there's a lot of times where it's like, all right, let me just get on. Or so, like, the host will say something that's like, fuck, now I got to make a joke about that. Or, like, it's just too funny not to. Or, like, I don't know. I've seen people eat dicks with good jokes because they didn't address something in the room. Like, if the host goes up and is like,
really?
Yeah, the host goes up and is like, oh, that next person was really funny. 9/11 didn't happen, you guys. Anyway, this next guy, you got to go up and be like, what the fuck was that 9/11 stuff? That? You have to, or else everyone else is going to be, they're not paying attention to you. They're going like, what the fuck? That's why you have to address whatever happened. And then everyone else is like, I was also thinking that.
Right.
I learned that in New York because I'd go to New York mics for just fucking comedians and no crowd members. And I would eat dick by going, I was at the store the other day. Like, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But then one time they were talking about, like, it was like a theme almost the whole time of like backpacks. And this one guy talked about his pockets being too big because he didn't have backpacks. And it just was a theme. So when it got to me, it's like, oh, I have to make a starting out joke. And I did well. And then they listened to all the rest of my jokes. And I was like, oh, you got to give them to give semi a fuck about you. Like,
yeah.
Especially when it's comedians. When you go up there, just like when they can tell it's crowd members too, but they don't have as good of a gauge on it. But when anyone can tell it's very pre-prepared, they don't care.
Yeah, well, how long have you been doing that?
3 years. It's tough with COVID. I'd say like 3 years. With COVID, it's kind of hard to
door
tell.
shut over there?
That white one? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, with COVID, it's hard to tell. I'd say like 3 years.
Okay.
Because it's like, I don't know, I do a mic once every like 6 months maybe. And it's like, does this count as
See,
still
this is
doing
what
it?
I mean, though. This is what I mean when I said before, like, is this like a... This was a long time ago I said this. I think it was probably Hunter or something when the first time he was on. I'm like, is this like an all of a sudden thing, or is this like been going on and I just didn't know about it?
Like with comedy?
With the good comedy and stuff. Because everybody that, you know, I talk to and stuff and you know, some that I assume, but I don't know for sure. There is definitely some that have been doing it longer than 3 to 5 years, but there's a lot of people that are popular right now that have been doing it for like 3 to maybe 5 years. Yeah,
like me. I'm trying to think of just people off that, like me, Dante, Nicole, or all. Joe Johnson, I think, has been a little bit longer than that.
And we can say and under that, Brianna Blackburn, right?
Yeah, I don't know when she started. She's good. I just don't know when she started.
She hasn't been doing it for that long.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
I
could be wrong, but I want to say it's like like 2.
Yeah, I'd say it's a mix. Because, I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I just did get it in the scene. So I'm like, oh, me and my friends are part of it. Of course it's hilarious now.
Yeah.
But also,
Joe Elder's been doing it for a little while.
Yep. That's what I say. Like, Mike Bustler's hilarious. He's been doing it for a while. Like, I think Mike Bustler's outgrown this city. I think he could be doing bigger city. I think he could have 3 years ago, and I didn't even do comedy 3 years ago. That's just
right.
Like I can just see it when you do see him do comedy. It's like you're better.
Yeah.
You're better than this.
Yeah.
He doesn't act like it at all, but like you're comedically, you can see when people are like. But but I don't want to try to suck his dick this whole time. But
yeah,
it might be biased, but like it just doesn't seem like it does seem like it's blowing up a lot right now.
Yeah,
like, Full House
that's
is
what I
coming
mean.
up,
Like,
and
yeah,
so many more people are
Full
running
House.
shows. Like even pre-COVID, we have more open mics now than we did pre-COVID.
right.
When other towns lost something, like Kalamazoo, maybe they've got one now. Lansing, they just started up a second one. But they were down to like one when Lansing was like a decent. When I started up, Lansing was closer to the GR, so I would go to Lansing for mics because it seemed like a quote unquote better scene.
right.
I didn't really know GR because I was too far away to like come hang out. I would do mics here and there, but
Right.
it just seemed like they had more going on. But then moved to Grand Rapids, COVID happened. Like I don't know. I think it is a mix of me being biased, but also Grand Rapids is coming up a lot right now. There's many funny people.
Yeah, I definitely say it's definitely, me following it more has definitely obviously is going to help. But
Yeah.
I just, it just seems like, I'm, I've been doing this for a little while, so I make correlations. I'm like, man, there's a lot of people too that's been 3 years about. And then you have your veterans that have been doing it for a while. Adam, Dougie,
Dougie's hilarious.
He's been doing it for a while.
And we're
you
lucky
know?
though. A lot of our veterans are nice to the newer people. Like I've done comedy in Chicago and New York, and they're just I don't know how the scenes are run, but like I only met a lot of people that it's like I've been in
Are
this
you from
for-
Michigan though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love New York and I plan to move there, so I like to just do comedy all around. And I just did a Chicago trip with a couple other comedians.
Yeah, you did. Dante was one of them.
Yeah.
Right? Dante.
We just realized that everyone else we met was like, it was one of two people. It's like, I'd been doing comedy a year. I was bored in COVID and it looked like a fun idea.
Mm-hmm.
Or another dude, it's like, I've been at this like 7 to 10 years. I'm out here grinding. Like, what are you doing in my city? And the funny part is both of those guys sucked. They're both terrible. And I'm not shitting on Chicago
Fucking
comedy.
terrible.
Because we have friends there.
Terrible.
Quite awful. Like, I have friends there, and I know people that are doing very well. But
Right.
they're not at the open mics. I'll
Cam's
tell you
gonna be
that.
moving there.
Yes. I got a friend DJ there. Kean's there.
That's good though. You
Yeah,
got
Brandon
connections
Cooley's
there.
there.
You
Exactly.
can play on a weekend.
Right.
And are these people that are some of them in charge of like some clubs too, or like some open mics or anything too?
I don't ask because I don't think so. 'Cause we were just there recently.
Oh, okay.
Like I know my buddy DJ's. I have all my friends there. He's the only one that like lives there and didn't move there. But I think he's trying to get out. Like
Now he's trying to get out.
he's just
Everybody's
now
trying to get out
headlining.
of their
Yeah.
hometown.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You'd be doing the same thing in Chicago right now. If you lived
Yeah.
there, you'd be like, I need to fucking go.
Right.
Fucking...
So that's why he's like, I've had my fill here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't mean to trash the scene because we just didn't see any of those comics. We didn't see any shows. We seen open mics and it was just literally one of two people. Like I've been at this a year because it looked fun. And dudes that have been at it for 7 years still trying to make it work. And I'm not saying you
Right.
can be at it 7 years and not make it work. But when you
No.
go up there for 7 years and you're like, so black people and white people are different, I think. It's like that. What the hell are you doing? You're wasting everyone's time.
I think.
Multiple
Sounded like
times.
William Montgomery right there too. He sounded like something he would say too.
Multiple times. Like in Chicago, you only get 3 minutes. Multiple times I would see someone go up there and go, how much time do I have left?
Really?
I could fart for 3 fucking minutes, dude. What, you can't fill 3 minutes? It was tough for us Michigan comics going, how do we take 3 minutes of our funniest jokes?
Right.
Because we're all used to going, all right, take a minute or two up the top to warm them up, get them to like you, get into your good stuff, go into some meh stuff to work it out, and then end with some solid stuff because we get long, structured sets. That's how we get good at comedy.
Right.
Chicago, you get 3 minutes and you go up there and like, I think my dick is weird. Anyways, I think that's all I got. And they leave, and that's it.
Damn.
It was just a bunch of first years. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I love watching that Kill Tony
Yeah.
and see them fuckers go up there, dude. Sometimes they're just so like unprepared.
So
Or
many
like,
guys
or
want to
like
Kill
they-
Tony for the first time.
What's
Like,
that?
So many guys are like, Kill Tony's a great place to try stand-up comedy for the first time.
I mean, wow.
Ballsy. I will
That's
say
ballsy.
that.
Yeah, because some of them, I swear, they just write. They'll have like just one joke, and it won't even be a minute. Like you just
Yeah.
wanted to go say your one joke.
They just want to be on Kill Tony. They didn't really give a shit.
The guy I was watching the last time, went up there. He ended up being a rapper, and he was playing a show in the area, and he had one joke, and you knew you wanted to get it out there because then Tony was like, "Oh, well, give us a little bit," and then he's like, "Well, I don't have my track." He's like,
Yeah.
"Well, the band, they can do it for you." So he just starts rapping, and the band picks up with it, and he got all into it. I was like, "Well, he got what he wanted."
Right. He won.
He fucking
got
won.
something
He
out of
owned
it.
the system there because now he just played his fucking rap on Kill Tony. And
Yeah.
It wasn't even about comedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny though.
That's a
watching
different
someone
crowd.
go up there and they just fucking eat shit. And then you got to stand there and get like interviewed.
Berated, yeah. I don't think I would ever.
You should do it though.
I've
if
seen
you
people
go down
with
there,
good
why
jokes.
not?
I've seen people with good jokes bomb on that, and then I've seen people with terrible jokes do well just because their mannerisms are funny.
Right.
Which I get,
Yeah.
which I get as a part of comedy, but that bothers me. Just because I'm
that's
a
a
snob.
different kind of comedy.
Yeah, which is I get it,
You
but I'm just
know?
such a snob. Like I don't like TikTokers, or I have a couple, but I don't like people who are like they're virtual people. Because I'm like, no, sit and write a fucking joke, and then go to a shitty
Right.
bar and stand in front of no one and tell it. Like that's.
Right.
But
Well,
it's
it's
I
like
mean, shit's changed.
if I could have seen like Chris Farley or any of them, like that's like that's who you want to see the act along with it, or I'm been trying to think of his name, but I'm like still not gonna fucking. God damn it! What's that comedian's name? The one that fucking he died a long time ago. He did that, and he get all mad.
I don't know.
Somebody probably knows what I'm talking about by that vague description. But anyways, you just go to see the act.
Yeah.
Just the way they are. Like
True.
I see Michael Winslow's coming here, and a big thing with him was all the sounds that he could make
Yep.
with his voice. So like
Absolutely true. Yeah.
people are gonna come. They want to hear the sounds.
Right. Yeah,
You
which
know?
I'm very energetic on stage. I realize you can't just be up there and be like, fucking, this is.
Oh, you
going on.
can.
You can.
As long
I
as
say you
nail
can't
it.
because I'm a little stoned, but you can. I'll say that I can.
Yeah, you can.
I can't. I know that's not who I am because the few times I've tried it, it doesn't go. Like it's weird. You can feel it's weird. I feel weird. I can tell
Yeah.
I'm making them feel weird. It's like
Well, how about the comedians that
energetic.
fucking their purpose is to make it weird?
Yeah.
Those are fucking sometimes hilarious.
if they do it right, they're very
Yes.
funny. If they do it wrong, it's just like you're. I'm not even offended. I'm just kind of like, what is this? I'm just kind of like, all right. Like if they
Yeah.
do it right, though, it's some of the best.
It is. It is. Because it just make you feel like I don't even know what should I even be laughing right
Yeah.
now or what's
Like,
going
does
on.
this-
Or like the one time when I was at Parrots, that one dude came. I forget his name. Damn, I'm terrible with names. But and he like read off of a piece of paper the whole fucking time. Like his whole thing was like written on this piece of paper.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, is he really just reading from a piece? But it was funnier than fuck. It was like a journal entry almost type of deal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that was hilarious.
If that's funny, it's good. If it's not, it bothers the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, memorize it a little bit.
Right.
A little bit.
I think the point was of him
Yeah,
to like
that's what I'm
look
saying. When it's
awkward.
intentional, yeah.
Yeah.
But when
then he would
someone's
look
honestly up there like, and then I said to my buddy Johnny,
oh,
that's gay.
Yeah.
Like I hate
No,
that. It's
no,
like, get
yeah.
off your phone, dude. Have some fun.
No, yeah. You gotta act it up.
Yeah.
Like he would read it and
Yeah,
then
no.
he'd like look up at a certain point. Yeah.
Even if you don't have it memorized, play into it a little bit. But yeah, those people that are just honestly,
That was always my first question when I first started having comedians come on, would be like, what's the deal like with the phones? You know, like what's with the phone on stage? And they're like, well, it's like an internet. Like Joe said, he's like, well, if I'm at a paid event, I don't have my phone.
elder,
Yeah. He's like, if
smart.
if I'm getting paid, I don't bring my phone up. But
Makes you look
if
better.
yeah. Oh, sure, for sure. At an open mic.
Yeah, no,
know,
you can bring a fucking
fuck
backpack
you,
full
yeah.
of notes up there.
Right,
No one
yeah,
gives a
yeah.
fuck.
I'm bringing my notes. I'm
Yeah.
working out material.
I will say you'll get a better reaction if you're not joke, look down, flip, 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 joke. Obviously, because you're losing the flow. But it's an
Yeah.
open mic. Who gives a fuck? Like,
Right. You're just looking again. You're trying to get through these jokes that you want to fucking do.
Yeah.
And when somebody interrupts, it's a bitch. But
Paid
yeah.
spots, I don't get them often. I usually get them out in random small towns. And they're like, hey, fucking $25. You can. Speaking of which, this Sunday, if you'd like to see me. No. I am performing this Sunday for $25. But I'll go do those. And it's, it's paid. It's, I've gotten, more here and there.
Still bring your phone up, though?
Absolutely. Every time. Every time. I don't give a fuck. I want the audio recording so I can listen and edit my jokes. Every time. Because I'm not up there reading off my phone. I'll just put it on the audio recording, throw it down. I've got my watch so I can look down and be like, all right, I've done 12 minutes. I got to wrap it up here sort of soon.
Right.
But I think I'll bring a piece of paper up because I've seen.
How many shows have you done without a piece of paper? None?
If I have, it's on accident. I've done it on accident a few times.
So you haven't.
And even if I don't,
accident. So is it a lot of crowd
either
work?
I don't bring it up or I'll have it and then forget to I'll put it in my back pocket right as I'm walking up on stage and then get off stage and be like, "Where's my set list?" Oh, it's still in my back pocket. I've done that.
Yeah.
Because I know the jokes, but I smoke a lot of weed, so for me to remember, I remember the jokes word for word. I can do them right now. But if you were to tell me "Hey, what's that joke about?" I'd be like, "Fucking, I'm so terrible at on the spot." So I just have literally mine is just a list of gay dreams, bowling alley. It's just very quick so I can be like, what am I talking about? Oh yeah.
Right.
And I can just jump back and be like, all right, this flows into here, that flows into there. But if I ever get stuck in where was I gonna go after that? I just look down, I'm like, oh, fucking my mom's Christian joke. Something like that,
Yeah.
I don't ever bring up a notebook or a thing I read off of. And anytime I do look at it, you don't know I try to make it unnoticeable. I'll reach down for my drink, take a look then. I don't ever
Right.
If it's a paid spot, I don't ever stop, and I always try and keep it flowing the whole time. And the only time I do look at, I'll literally grab my drink, take a sip, and then
right,
kind of find an excuse to look at it.
Yeah,
Or in the midst of a laugh, I'll kind of turn, yeah, you guys are crazy, and turn. Right. I'm never I'm not in the middle of a joke, and then yeah, because that looks terrible, and you'll never get booked again. But I've seen people that are doing their hour, that are running their hour, and I see them go up on stage with their phone in their hand to audio record it, and then a little piece of paper with listed set lists. So I was like, all right, whatever. And I've now recently been writing it on a bar thing because it looks cooler. I don't give a shit. A bar, fucking stone, sorry. Napkin, the little tiny
napkin.
square napkins.
A bar thing, a napkin.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. I had it in my head, so I'm like, a thing, dude. You get it. It's
Why
it's
don't you
this
just
thing.
write it on your hand?
My hands get sweaty, or I'll
No,
fucking
sweat
grab the
away.
mic, or I feel like I couldn't
right.
do that. I've seen Dante write it on the hand he was gonna hold the microphone with. He wrote it on here.
Oh, did he?
And I was like,
like,
that's
all
smart.
right.
But then you gotta do that a little.
Right. You just. I
have.
Glance.
It's literally just kind of a piece of paper, and each line, it just in all caps, it just says maybe 2 to 3 words max.
Right, of what the joke is.
Right.
You
It
remember
literally
from
just
there.
sparks the idea, and I'm like, oh yeah. I can look down and be like, grew up poor, and I'm like, oh, that joke.
Right.
Olive Garden's not fancy. All right, that joke.
So what you're saying is you still have notes, but you still keep the flow?
Yeah, because I have all the jokes memorized. I'm literally, I don't know if it's too dumb or too much weed or both, but I can't remember a full set. And even if I could sit down and study it and force it into memory of
my memories.
yeah, I can remember the jokes. It's just the order I'm telling them. What one comes next, I fucking never know.
And there's select songs, 90s songs and shit or whatever, early 2000s. I remember all the lyrics for it. I'm like, why do I remember those?
Yeah. It's
I
like that.
can't even remember what I came down to the basement for. But you want me to recite this stupid Backstreet Boys song or something, or what was the song earlier?
But you probably could.
Backstreet Boys. But it's I could do that. That's still there. But why can't I remember what I came down to the basement for?
Yeah.
The fuck? Oh, and then it's Jesus Christ. I'm like, am I getting Alzheimer's already?
Yeah. I guess honestly that's the best way to describe when I was talking earlier about watching myself and kind of thinking of the next thing. It's kind of just like when you're singing along to a song, but you're not really noticing you're singing to the song. You're like, oh, I'm fucking going to get milk, but really, and you're singing. That's kind of what it feels like. It's just kind of I know the words to this, so I'm gonna sing along and do the little dance. But in my head, I'm thinking of the next song. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I think of weird analogies, and sometimes they fit so perfectly, and then sometimes people are like, "What the fuck are you even trying to?" I'm more confused now.
Right.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I think fucking to bring it way back, I think Mount Pleasant is that's like pushing the fucking border of mid Michigan, or like the. I guess you could say that's more. I framed that wrong. I guess you could say that is more mid Michigan than like Midland, and then you start getting towards Bay City, and you see that all like Bay City, Saginaw, and Midland's like the Tri-Cities.
Yeah,
but you see them, but like getting wrapped into this mid Michigan thing. I'm like, you guys are like pretty far away.
Yeah, you guys are on the outskirts.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that? Why did you go to
beef with all those cities?
Why did you go to? I know I fucking hate Bay City, dude. I lived there.
Much beef with all those cities.
Why? What beef do you got?
I just get on beef with cities because women, honestly.
Okay.
Like I'll just date a woman that's a horrible woman to me. Like I'm not a great guy. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm good now. But before I wasn't a great guy. But I would just date horrible women and then be like, man, that town sucks. And they're like, why? And I'm like, fucking Tiffany. Not saying a real name. No, I almost did.
Yeah, well,
I almost gave myself like
anonymous. Well, not anonymous.
Yeah,
we can always
I made
just,
up a fake
we
one.
can always just censor it.
Oh yeah. Dude, we can't do that because they're already waiting for me to drop an N. See, yeah, no, this is the kind of shit I say with my buddies. Shit. They're like, yeah, you're good, but
Yeah.
you say it in public one time. You're like, I'm just dropping N's. People are like, what the fuck is that guy saying?
So what cities do you have problems with though? Let's just say by the city. What cities?
Fuck Midland.
Fuck Midland.
2 times now because I had a girl that I dated from there, and then a girl that I dated moved
Fuck 'em
there.
2 times.
So fuck it 2 times.
Damn. Okay.
Fuck Chicago. Well, I mean, fuck Chicago.
Okay.
Fuck. Where are we thinking? Fuck Howard City. That's where I'm from.
Howard
But-
City?
Yep.
Yeah, fuck them.
I can eat a dick.
Eat a dick.
Oh, we'll just shit on Howard City for a minute, just for Did you know
Okay.
that they're so fucking small that I didn't go to Howard City High School. I went to Tri-County High School because it's 3 or 4 fucking towns that all went to one school, and there still wasn't a lot of us.
Yeah, dude. That's
It's fucking
it
worse.
can't be, dude. It can't be that.
I
many
hated
people in
it.
Fucking
I-
Howard City.
But Don runs shows out there now for Full House, and I didn't know that. Like, me and Don both are from fucking Howard City. So, like,
Yeah.
when he's like, yeah, we got a show at Howard City, and I'm like, fucking
Yeah, that's
fuck
what he was
that
talking
place.
about.
Yeah.
That he's running out of the bowling lane. When
Yeah.
he came on, we were talking about his bowling lane and how he fucking had this, what do you say, the ATM machine. He's like, yeah, the ATM machine's right by where you play, you're standing, just so
Really?
you know, it's not like, a big, space. Yeah, when he was booking these comedians.
Yeah,
He was talking about
he
he had,
I'm from that town, and I've never been in there.
he's talking about when he had Jamie Kennedy on.
I heard he was an asshole.
Yeah.
I think I heard it from this pod. I'm saying it to
Probably.
you. Like, did
Yeah.
you hear it?
Yeah,
When he
did
fucking
you
told
hear
you. I watched him tell you, and I'm like, dude, you're not gonna believe this,
Dude, he was an asshole. Yeah, that was there too, and then I think that was there. Maybe I'm mistaking the two, but yeah, it was ATM machine right there, where you would because it's got to be a small place.
Yeah, I haven't been in.
I mean,
That's nice. I haven't been in, so I don't know.
I don't know why I hit that. I meant to hit my
I thought it
face.
was some sort of like segment coming. In. I was like, oh, shit, all right. He's like, this is the part where we do shrooms.
This is when I
shrooms,
pull
listen to
out the
slow
magic
jazz.
bag.
Shrooms and slow jazz. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Thank you.
How we doing out there, folks?
Time for some slow jams. Yeah, but very small place. Very I guess you could say very intimate.
Yeah, I haven't been. I want to do a
What
show
would you-
out there just because it's Howard City, so I can go out there and
So yeah, I played my hometown.
fucking yeah. I get so much disrespect as a comedian. Like I do all right. I get paid here and there. I've gotten to pay some of
Here
my
and there.
bills. Yeah, I've gotten to pay some of my bills with stand up. That's a pretty cool thing to stay.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, but then I go to my hometown and I
Yeah.
like SoundCloud rappers who gave up get more respect than like me. And I'm like, why?
Why?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like
It's the comedian. Like I guess I don't know. They just
no one likes me there. That also might be a
That's
part
probably
of it.
that's well. If that's the case, then yeah, that's probably it. But
Yeah, no one likes me.
people just don't view comedian as profitable, I guess. But to say that a musician's any more profitable these days, like you're lying out your fucking ass.
Yeah, but
because
music's fucking cool.
it is cool, but it's not like extremely profitable in the early stages. Like what you're doing, versus a local band, like how much money you're making. I don't know. Sometimes you don't even get a guarantee.
Yeah, no,
You
I've
know,
gotten
like-
paid. Fucking one time, a guy told me he was gonna pay me, and then I got done off my spot. I was like, hey.
Hey,
It was a Friday, and I had to leave. I was like, I had another show to do. It wasn't a paid one, but it was my buddy Joe Johnson's show every Friday, Harmony Hall. Check it out.
Boom,
Fuck
boom.
Joe Johnson. I had to say fuck him. If I'm gonna do the plug, I have to shit on him. He's a good buddy of mine, but he can eat my nuts. It's a great show. You got to be there. But yeah, I was like, I gotta leave. I got another show to get in. He's like, yeah, no problem. And I was just kind of like, you got like the pay. And he's like,
Yeah.
I didn't
bad.
plan to pay you this time. And I was like,
What?
yeah, I was like, oh, what? I was like, I like drove out here. He's like, yeah, let me get you something for gas, and like
Yeah.
pulled out and like went through his pockets and like for like receipts and shit, and pulled me out $7 and put it in my hand. I was like, thanks, kid. Hope to have you back. And I was like, all right,
Damn.
cool. Yeah, I haven't done a show with him. I mean, granted, he hasn't asked me to do a show since, but like I wouldn't do it.
Dang.
Yeah.
$7?
Especially before, like the first show was like
10, man.
yeah, the first show was 50. He gave me $50. That just sounds like a soft penis. But first show, he gave me $50. So I'll take $50 again. No,
I'll take $50.
$7 linty dollars.
$7 linty dollars. Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
it comes from the
fucking
bottom.
pocket. Yeah, exactly. He was
bottom
like
of the
digging
pocket,
through his pocket.
digging. He pulls it out. It's just like, what the fuck is this?
I was waiting for him to start giving me fucking quarters. Honestly,
Oh.
it was that bad.
Yeah. My closest experience to that was we drove from here to Saginaw and played a show. Promoter didn't show up. The touring band at the end, they came up. They ended up working the deal to get the money, and he's like, "Look, we're guaranteed $50 at least for the show.
Right.
$50,
Right, it's that evil goddamn number.
but
The
still."
evasive 50.
But still, like, ooh, wow, $50 you're guaranteed was what I'm talking about getting paid as
Right.
bands.
Right.
And then he holds out like, and it's me and another guy from another band. We're standing there because one of the other bands left, I think. They didn't even stay to get paid.
Yeah.
And he had like a 20 and like a fucking 5 or something. He's like, this is all that's left. And then the dude from the other band, he's like, slaps the 20 out of his hands. He's like, all right, thanks. And he only had like a fucking 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So I fucking took that 5. You betcha.
I mean, right.
I mean, but like,
You have to.
Like, what the fuck, man?
How do you not? Maybe it's the Jewish in me that's like, I'm gonna take the 5. But
So it's like I drove.
I had to.
I drove. We drove 2.5 hours or whatever it was with all of our equipment,
yeah,
drums,
Yeah.
amps, all that shit. Played
and then
the show.
and then actually did a fucking show.
Played the show there at the end and got $5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
local artists get respected,
Fuck.
disrespected so hard. But we'll sit there and be like, okay, we'll just sit there and take it, like, because you took the $5.
You
still
took the $5.
You still took.
Yeah.
If you would have not
What the
taken the
fuck am I
$5,
gonna do?
right?
At
You're
that
not gonna
time-
not take the $5.
What am I going to the fucking manager? Like, hey, let me tell you, we're the
Right,
manager.
right, no.
Hey. Hey,
oh,
hey.
$5 here. Oh,
Hey, I can't just take $5.
hey,
Hey, you're gonna have to open up that
Ooh,
till.
Oh, my guy, coming at me
guy.
all wrong.
Coming at me all wrong here. You think? I think we fucked up somewhere along the way. I got $5.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I literally after that, because I brought my girlfriend, because she just had, it was a fucking Saturday night, and I thought I was getting paid to do comedy. So I'm like, come join me. It'll be a fun crowd. It's better than an open mic. You got nothing else to do.
Come watch me.
$7. I was like, I'm going to quit comedy. And then like a week or two later, last minute, somebody's like, hey man, we can't fill this spot. The other people are doing shows. You want to come do this feature spot? I was like, fucking whatever.
Okay.
And it's another random little town. I was like, this is not gonna be.
Where at?
This was Portage. I
Okay.
guess it's huge, but like, it's not big enough to have a club. But they do random little pop up shows,
Okay.
and like, I thought they were really fun to do at first, but then someone's like, what? You do them little pop up Muskegon shows? I didn't even tell them the town. I'm like, yeah, like they were spot on. I was like, that's where I'm going Saturday.
Damn.
So I feel bad now, but it's money, and I love comedy, so I would do it for free.
Don't they have an open mic in Portage?
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far for just an open mic, but I get paid. I will go. I'll go.
Right.
You would pay me $25. I'd probably drive to like Indiana.
Do you
I don't
think
give
that's a
shit.
problem though?
Yeah. Yep. Because I was like, I'm going to quit. Like, I wanted to quit.
No,
like, I hate this.
I said, do you think that's a problem though if you're not willing to travel? And
Like a problem if you're not willing to? Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
but your trip to Chicago was to go do comedy, right?
I only went, and I probably won't go again unless it's with friends, because that was what made it awesome. Because we would go to the open mics, and like I said, it was just new people.
Oh, I thought you were
really
about to
old.
say none of those people are your friends.
No,
I was like, wait, what?
No, all of them. all of them are
perceived that
awesome
all
except for
wrong.
Niles. They're all great people except for Niles. God,
Damn.
I'd love to have it on record. Nah, Niles is great. He's 2 months into comedy, and we're all a few years, so we just love shitting on him.
Shit the fucking
But
bed on that dude.
he just stuck around. You know, like
just-
most people,
yeah.
when we shit on him for a minute, they
Why
go
is he
away.
still here?
Right. But he just was like, yeah, man, like we'd shit on him for a week, and then like, here he's not gonna be here. And then Sunday night he'd show up like, hey, what's up, guys? So he was like, all
Yeah.
right.
It's
So we
perfect, dude.
Yeah, he's literally
Perfect.
a lightning rod for like the whole Chicago trip. We were like, yeah, Niles sucks. Niles had a bad set. He's like, whatever, guys, fuck you. But the minute someone was like, I think Joe didn't do that well, everyone's like, hey, fuck you, dude. I fucking did well. Like, he was literally a lightning rod. It's like we had to hate each other without Niles being there. Like, yeah, I suck. I know.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, the Chicago trip was fun. I wouldn't do it again unless it was with friends though, because like anything that was happening, we would be in a group chat like, these guys suck so bad.
Right.
Like Dante, like it would be the best. We'd be sitting and Dante would go, you'd get a message, be like, if I had a gun, and it's like, it's like this guy wasn't funny until right now.
Right.
So yeah, those cities like that, like those trips where you're not getting paid, I wouldn't do them unless it's with a group. But yeah, like Portage, fucking Muskegon, I don't count that as too far. I'll drive there for $25.
For $25?
Yeah, because
$25.
Yeah.
That's your.
for not too
That's
far.
gas.
of a
I mean,
trip.
that's gas, especially now.
Exactly. I'll do an hour or under for about that, which is shitty. But like at the end of the day, I like doing comedy.
Right.
Like, people get shitty about it, and it's like, maybe I wouldn't do it that distance for an open mic, but like he paid for my gas, so I'm breaking even. I like doing comedy, and it's gonna be a fun
Right.
crowd. Like
That's what I would always at least ask for. If
Yeah.
I'm going across state like that show I did, so you probably at least get gas money. But, you know, I'd probably settle for around the $25 to $35 range at least.
Yeah.
You know,
if
gets
you can
me
pay
there.
me, right, to get me there, whatever. Like if I have to stay a night, if I'm in a hotel, I mean, I'm nowhere near there yet. But like whatever I have to
That's all
do
off
for
the
the travel,
top then, yeah.
you do. But like I like comedy, and it's gonna be better than the crowd I performed for at Tuesday night that no one was.
Right.
There were 3 people there. This is 60, 70 more people that have paid to see someone tell jokes. Like,
Right.
fuck yeah, I'll do it for just gas money. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I like comedy. Like, I don't know. Some people I'm very jaded about shit, but some people get too jaded and they're like, why would you fucking do that? And I'm like, because it's comedy.
Because I'm still having fun.
It was either that or I got stoned and played Minecraft with my girlfriend Saturday. So
Right.
I would rather do
Exactly.
the thing I love than, I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah, right.
stoned in
that's still
Minecraft isn't
fun.
bad.
No, it's still fun.
But if I can go do what I love and want to make a living out of, I'm going to do that. It's
Right. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. That's
Yeah.
I mean, that's why when why the fuck do I keep hitting that? Sorry. Run solo. If I'm playing, you know, when I was playing shows, like that's like if I wasn't having fun doing it,
Yeah.
like then yeah, I'm not going to go all the way across state for some gas money to
Yeah.
play a show.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, I can get more. You know, that was always the hope. You know, if
Yeah.
the show goes over well, that's the way I run my shows. Basically,
Yeah.
is you know, it all just depends on the way the show runs. I'm not looking out for myself. Myself is last. If I can cover my $25 to $30 worth of like Facebook ads
Yeah.
that I put out, like that's cool. And then the rest is like the artists. So it's all just like on how the show turns out.
Which artists doing shows is the best way to do it. Like people, I don't know. Like I did a couple comedy shows in Mount Pleasant pre-COVID
Yeah.
in my
Where at?
apartment. I had it was literally just an apartment.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
because no venue really was really interested in comedy. There wasn't an open mic in town, so no one knew. Like, there's good comedians out there, like
Right.
that you don't know of. They're like, oh, who are you gonna bring? So it's like, no, let me do a show. So I was like, fuck it. I did one in my apartment, and I did like a trial run show, and I did just my buddy Drew, who's not a comedian, but he did like 5 minutes off the top of jokes I helped him write because he's a funny guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just to work friends, just to see how the space would feel and fit. And then I was new at comedy, and they were all terrible jokes, and I regret it now. But I did like 20 minutes of jokes. I mean, we were all drinking, so I was it was just kind of having fun and just kind of feeling the room. But like, it was such a fun time. I'm like, all right, yeah, we're doing a show.
Yeah.
And then I did. It was kind of half of the same crowd because I was friends with servers, and then half like people brought someone and they heard about it, and I filled up my apartment, and then I was like, hey, we're doing a tip jar. If you guys want to, all these comedians drove at least an hour to be here. Some from Detroit, so. And it filled up. Each comedian left with at least gas money.
Hell yeah.
And I didn't get $1 out of it. And I was proud of that. I was
right.
like bragging
got
people.
paid.
Like, right. And it's like, I'm not making money off this. Like, look at people got their gas money. Like,
yeah.
Because it's.
Well, so hopefully it'll build into something where
Right.
you can make some money off of it. But yeah, at least
And I got cheated on, so I had to move out of that apartment.
Oh, fuck.
So.
Fuck that town.
Yep. Then I moved to Grand Rapids, and now I'm the goddamn young gun of Grand Rapids.
The young gun.
Yep. That is it's a Dante given nickname.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And at first I was like, I don't
that
do
has
nicknames.
any credibility attached to it.
Exactly. I've got to put my tag to it. It's like, as seen by Dante, by the way.
Yeah.
The first like 3 times I'm like, I'm not a nickname guy. But then the 4th time was like, I heard it like after I'd gotten like
The
I did
young
well
gun.
off stage. I'm like, you're goddamn right, I'm the young.
Yeah.
And ever since then I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
Let's
Like,
go, motherfuckers.
it just hypes me up because I'll just be somewhere and I'm like, he is the young gun. I'm like, you're right, I am. I'm doing better.
I am, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
been-
mean, you gotta have that.
it started as Dante, but it's now self-inflicted because it's literally that. It's literally once in a while I'm like, because I'm a comedian, I hate myself. I'm like, man, I'm fucking bad at this.
Ugh.
And then like Joe Johnson Leonard, he's a young gun. Like as he's introduced me in Harmony Hall, I'm like, you know what? I am.
Yeah.
I've done comedy once or twice. Like,
I've done this before.
That's literally what it is. It's just like
riding a bike.
it's a pat on
Get
your
out
back.
there.
It's like there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to embrace it. And, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, if you're standing up on stage solo with a microphone, you got to have, you know, some sort of confidence at
Yeah.
least already instilled that you can do it.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can be hard, like for your first couple times just to fucking get, or the first time you bomb or something to get back up there.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause a lot of people probably drop out after that. They bomb once or something. They're like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, it's tough. Bombing's tough, and learning how to bomb is like a good skill that you can get fun with. But then even if you learn how to bomb, you can still bomb in a new way and be like, oh fuck, this is different.
It's like I never bombed this
right.
way
So
before.
now I haven't bombed this way. So now I'm just regular bombing. Like I'm not having fun with it. I'm not. You're like,
It's
I'm
just
just
more controlled bombing.
Yeah.
Like
the first couple years is literally just gaining your confidence on stage to tell those jokes. And once I
Right.
realized that, I got better. Like I'm still early,
yeah.
but like you can see a clear difference of like before
That's
getting
all
some
it's
sort
about,
of stage
though.
confidence.
It's about just progress, the gains, what you're doing. You know,
yeah.
to overcome the fucking. I don't know. A lot of people, it's just got to be the fear. Of just fear, even like you know, having fear of rejection.
Yeah. Which
You
is
know,
not fun. Because it's not like you're up there with
it's-
a band and they're like, we didn't like that band.
Exactly.
It's like, I didn't like you and your thoughts.
Exactly.
I didn't like when
you're
you
the only guy. They did
I didn't
not
like when you
you
talked about being homosexual. It's like, all right,
Right.
like it's you. It's not. We didn't like that type of. No, it's fucking you. And it's stand-up's generally your thoughts. It's not like you're up giving a fucking book report. It's your thoughts. So it's
right.
like, I mean, not necessarily. They're jokes. But
Dude,
they're
that
obviously
was
not your direct
fucking
thoughts. But
dude, that was
fuck.
so hilarious that night at fucking Parrots when you were on stage and
Which
all
one?
those. It was well, I haven't been to a lot because I don't get out a fucking lot, dude. With kids and the way our work schedules are, it's like. But it was one time when I was there and all those people came from fucking the movie theater.
Oh, the fucking popcorn guys.
Yeah,
The fucking popcorn guys.
popcorn guys.
I remember that. I did after they like shut the fuck up. I did all right for that crowd.
Yeah,
but
you
they were
did.
just walking in
I
and
was
talking.
not thinking you were going to though.
Exactly. But
I was not thinking these people walked in and you're up there. You had like was it a wet dream joke or
Is it my gay dreams? Probably.
something about,
I don't know.
think you woke up or like you wake at something like your dick was sticking to something like that.
If you masturbating and falling asleep is the same as sticking to your tongue to a cold pole.
yeah.
You just wake up stuck to something. I'm like, all right, god damn it, I didn't expect this. Oh, this was a myth. Yeah, I was doing that.
Yeah.
Which I have now given up on because no one liked it.
Dude, it was hilarious.
I like it, but
went
yeah,
over well
was
that
like,
night.
But then just like I was saying earlier, you got to address something. When those guys were coming in, I was like, hey, fucking popcorn.
Popcorn.
Immediately. And everyone's like, oh, this guy does have popcorn. Ha ha. And they were with me then.
Hey, popcorn.
Yeah. Parrots, that was like the start of Parrots doing really well for a while. Parrots was such a fun mic. And And I was like, dude, how do people disrespect parrots? How do people say that? There's one people like comics would be like, I don't really know if it's worth the drive. There's gonna be one. It's parrots. And I'm like, that's been fun. Like comics that have been in longer than me, it's parrots. I'm like, no, it's been fun. And then Hunter left, so he stopped. Like, I don't know. When you have a guest host for anything, they don't really care as much. It's like babysitting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not
so
your,
like when Hunter takes a week off or whatever, it doesn't go over as well.
I would say that with any mic. I'm not trying to. No. I love Hunter, but I also don't want to just be blowing people on here.
Right.
Okay, I'm saying we need to giggle after that. I love you, Hunter. You're a great guy.
Hey, we need
have
to
you
giggle.
on the pod.
Hey,
I'm
we
kidding.
need to giggle. Do I got a giggle? Do I have a laugh? I thought I had a laugh.
Hunter's a piece of shit. All right, but Parrots is decent. No,
God damn it! Where'd my laugh go? Let's give you a clap.
yeah, we'll take it. Just with any show. Fart. The echoing fart.
I know it's so much reverb on it. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're not. You're not. That's,
No, I'm not shitting on it. I was just saying
that's-
any show with
That's
a guest
interesting.
host.
That's interesting. Though.
It's literally babysitting because you don't. It's not your kid. You don't fucking care.
No.
You just have to keep it alive.
Yeah.
You just have to do the show. So if the crowd isn't into it or if a crowd doesn't show up, who cares? Here's the next comedian. They don't
Right.
care. For a guest host for anything, they don't care. It's not their show.
Right.
It's not their kid. But Hunter, just like with any other show, he'd reach out to people like, hey, Parrots is happening tonight. Make the Facebook post.
Yeah.
Make the efforts to make it a good mic.
It is. Yeah. I mean,
But
you know,
when he
it's-
left for work for a little bit and there wasn't that like, hey, come to Parrots.
So when are you talking here?
I don't know. He's kind of all over the place for work, and I've been gone.
Are you talking like there was a stint that he wasn't doing it?
Yeah,
It
just
sounds like
just
you're.
semi. I'd like to say recently, but I've been gone, like traveling this whole month. So like
okay.
before, probably sometime this early
Yeah,
winter.
there was a few.
fallish.
There was a few weeks where he was.
Yeah.
But he was traveling though. Like
Yeah,
some of
for
them,
his
they
job.
commute- Oh,
Yeah.
some of them I thought were like when he was going to New York and stuff too. Maybe.
Oh, that was way back. I
Here
guess
we
I
are.
didn't.
We're just talking about Hunter. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're
Fucking,
like
he's cool.
You know,
Hunter-
dude,
Hunter goes to New York, too.
He goes to New York.
Nah,
dude.
it was just like the point of guest host is they just don't care as
my
much.
buddy that listens, he calls him Blunt Miles.
Blunt Miles.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I love it when Blunt Miles comes on, man. You guys have it's great. Blunt Miles. I'm like, all right.
I don't think I've ever
Like,
seen
we've
him
never-
roll a blunt.
And we've never smoked a blunt, like on the podcast.
Does
or
he know
anything.
Hunter personally?
No.
Huh.
No, there's no way in hell. I mean, maybe. It's a fucking small world every time you turn around.
Yeah, facts. By the
You're
way,
like, whoa.
towns I hate, we're going back to it.
Okay. It's just fucking drops trow.
Yeah. No, I mean that. There's the echo fart we needed.
Finally, a proper moment for the fart.
No, if a chick fucking dropped a hot dump on a walk, that's sick. That's awesome. You gotta let her blow you, not fuck her, because it's gross. But you gotta let her blow you, and then
Yeah.
I bet it's amazing.
Amazing.
I bet it's so good.
You think so?
Yeah,
Like how much?
she would go
power?
at it ferociously. She would go.
So that's the same power. So the power
Like
is
even if
on
you've got a 4-inch
overdrive.
dick, she's giving it 2 hands. She's
Oh,
she's
oh,
going
all
at
right.
it.
So she's got small hands.
She probably gathers and hunts and gathers for food, dude. She's gonna be aggressive. If she's just willing to shit in the woods,
You got a 4-inch dick. She's grabbing that with
she doesn't care. Yeah, she doesn't. She hunts and gathers. She'll fucking flea pick it. She doesn't give a fuck.
Flea pick that motherfucker.
She does not care. She'll get down.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Oh man,
Shitting in the woods. That would be awesome.
you never done that before?
I'm saying I don't like. I'd rather shit. I guess the times I've shit in the woods, I was by the water. I'd rather shit in the water than the woods.
Why?
You ever fully submerged shit in the water?
No, I've never like shit in water.
It's awesome.
No.
You just feel like you're living in the toilet, dude. It's sick. It's sick. It was my fucking birthday. We were out at the lake all day. I had nowhere to go.
no way, man.
Fucking went way back in the cove where there's a rope swing. Just left Hooters that day. It was a great 14th birthday.
Oh man.
Got to drop a hot Hooters wings dump.
Oh, dude.
I'm late. I'm in the
No.
water. I'm like, fuck the woods because it's going to be a mess. Literally just, kind of cradle up in the water and you just let it fly. This is probably the one clip that's going to be used in this podcast. Follow me on Twitter. I shit in the water. No, but you just cradle up in the water, and if it's a solid one, it's a good time. If it's a float, you got to don't do that. Don't do that, obviously.
Yeah.
But if it's,
Yeah,
you feel it's a real
please.
dense one you've been holding on to like all day, it just shoots out of you and goes to the abyss, and then you just pull them up. and swim out, and it's amazing.
Dude, that is the fucking grossest shit.
You don't got to wipe. You're already in the lake. You're already gross. People drunk. You don't got to wipe. It's amazing.
Oh, man.
It's amazing. You got to live the lake life, and then you tell me.
The lake life. Shit like the dolphins.
Exactly. Well, I'm not going to fucking nice lake. I'm going to like when people are halfway done with their Bud Light. They're like, it's warm, and then they dump it in. Like, that's
right.
not.
It's warm.
Finish your cigarette and just flick
can
it.
you get me another one, honey?
Yeah, exactly.
Just throw it over. Just throw it over. Oh,
They feel nice
okay,
now.
That's all right. That's all right.
The,
Throw me another one.
right. That's their big thing. And I was like, I'm not leaving the can in the water.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right.
I'm not leaving the can in the
How
water.
many times I've seen people just stand and just piss into that water?
Yeah,
I grew up on that lake, and it's a great goddamn time.
Yeah, but you shit in the lake.
It's a
now.
great time.
It's like you got to
Take
wait
a water
for that,
shit,
like,
man. Take a water. You can't talk shit at a restaurant you haven't eaten at. That's all I'm saying. It's a great time. I'm giving you the advice, though. It's got to be a dense one. You can't do this.
We're gonna
with,
need some more reviews on water
definitely.
shitting.
I don't think one Yelp review is going to save a restaurant.
Water shitting.
It's a good time. If in the appropriate moment, it's a good time. It fucking released it. No wiping, no walking. You're floating. You don't even have to put effort in. You're literally floating.
Hey, watch it.
I'm
watch
floating.
it.
I'm trying to take a shit over here.
Hey, watch it. My shit's coming over there. Watch it
My
out.
fucking shit
Watch
over
out.
there.
Watch out.
Fucking shit's going everywhere.
It's on everywhere.
Fucking
Hey,
shit.
you're going like listen to water. You're like, hey, clean out my asshole.
Tony Soprano trying to warn people of dog shit
Ooh.
or any shit. Fucking what's that shit over there?
Hey, watch it. I just took a dump over there. It's floating around.
Fuck with my family and that shit over there.
So Wu-Tang Clan, I see. You gonna
Yeah.
plan on going to the big concert?
I don't really listen to Wu-Tang Clan.
What the fuck you wearing their shirt for?
It's
Goddamn
2X, and
poser.
it's very comfy. Now, I listen to a little bit of Wu-Tang. I'm just not a huge fan. My rule is if I listen to a band T-shirt, I have to at least listen to 5 songs.
5 songs.
Yeah, I couldn't name them for you now because I'm pretty stoned, but
What about
I could remember lyrics. Yeah, I fuck with.
So you like Nas then?
They're
or
decent.
no?
Decent.
Do you listen to rap? What's your favorite genre?
I float. I'm really weird.
I float.
I
Just
will
like
get
your
like
shit.
Yeah. No, you got to do the sinkers. Notes. Take notes. Nah, I kind of float. Like I get bored of shit. Yeah, strictly sinkers.
Strictly sinkers.
I gotta think of a better way to strictly sinkers
that.
only. Sinkers club. Whatever.
Sinkers only.
Something like that, dude.
I like
You can't go with a floppy shit trying to fucking go in there. And,
A floppy.
that just seems like an appropriate word. Just kind of exactly. Yeah.
Floppy.
Exactly. Just kind of flops.
When it
on
comes out, it's just like flopped everywhere.
Right. Like there's just kind of farts,
Is it
hitching
floof?
rides on the way.
Floofed. What
Yeah,
about
but that would
floof?
imagine like a puffy shit. I've never taken
Floof.
a hairy shit.
A hairy shit.
I've never done that.
You've taken spike ball shit. So
That's what I'm saying. That
right?
seems like something you should get checked out if there's hair.
You ever had a spike
Lots of
ball
hair.
shit where it feels like you're shitting out a spike?
No.
You've never had a poop where it like was disconcerting or
Not
hurt.
sharp. Maybe once or twice, but
Like
the
you're
main,
just like what
my
the
main
fuck?
disconcerting ones are it's either like there's no way this is
Where
gonna
it feels
fit
like
out of me.
I was just gonna say where it feels like it's gonna tear your
Right.
asshole
Where
apart.
it's like I can like you get halfway through. This is great listening.
Yeah.
You get halfway through and you're like that I can feel that's gonna be a problem.
yeah, maybe that's what the spike ball shit is that I always say. You know,
I
maybe
can
it's
just
just
feel
your
it's gonna be-
asshole like
yeah, it's like,
fucking
I can
hurting.
feel it's
'cause
gonna
it's
be
like
a problem.
tearing open.
I would take
Literally.
that. You get 5 minutes of soreness after that, but I would take that over
Right.
like peeing out of your ass and it just being hot.
Oh, and just really hot, spicy.
Just and there's
spicy
no
food.
solidness to it. You just
Yeah.
go and you just it
Like
sounds like a
Taco
women
Bell
pissing.
shits.
Right. And you
Yeah.
just
Women pissing. That's another story. That sounds like a fucking.
that does.
That's like a fire hydrant.
After
Exploded.
that's what I'm saying. After getting women and like living with women, you realize like you thought it was like a trickle. It's not. It's
not,
so
dude.
hard.
It comes out.
It
like
sounds. It literally every time my girlfriend pees, I'm like, "Are you fucking sweating right now, dude?
Dude.
Your forehead veins gotta be fucking."
I know,
Like,
dude.
what are you doing?
I'll just be standing in the kitchen and be like, go, Jason Waterfalls.
Yeah, it's. I feel like they pee with such like they have to get it out. Like it's. Every time I've heard a girl, I assumed it was a trickle. I assumed it was a nice little. They got
Just a
gravity on their side.
flow of-
Right. No,
pee?
it's so aggressive.
It
It's
sounds
when
like
you
it just
accidentally
comes out
turn
of,
the
like the
sink
whole
on.
vagina is just like fucking gushing
Right.
piss.
It's just like, let's just let it all, let it go. Let it all out.
let it all out, dude.
Fucking all of them. All holes. Let it go.
Like a fucking emergency goes off, and it's just like everything gushes at one time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how are you still
Yeah.
like I can pee for a long time.
Yeah.
I can pee for like a minute and a half.
And I can pee with some force. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But what the fuck is going on in
How
there?
are you peeing for that long with that amount of gush?
Yeah.
In the just the amount, like the stream that's coming down, like just sounds like
How
it's
do you let
pouring.
out that much that fast for that long?
that long?
If I let out that much, it'd be like, blah, it'd be that big. For a second. I would pee for a half a second.
Yeah.
I could roll the window down and just, I could pee real quick. It would be done. There would no pulling over. That would be
Don't
it.
fall over. Like done.
Yeah.
But you
I will say, though,
women.
it's, of course, a white man will be saying this, but a vagina is a very confusing creature.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I've been validated on that because even other women, like I've met bisexual women, like, yeah, I date only men though, because like vaginas are too much work. I'm
Right.
like, all right, well, that makes me feel better.
But see, I'm not into like pee fetishes or fetishes.
No.
So I can't like sit here and actually tell you that I've seen like a vagina pee.
No. Just the sound.
Just the sound. That's
Just
all
the
I
sound.
got. That's
Just
all
the
I
sound
got.
and the
All I
position
got
the body
is the
is in.
sound.
That's it.
The body position.
Yeah.
You mean? Yeah, like
Just like
sitting.
That's what I'm saying. Just a general
Sitting.
sit and a
Like,
sound.
but
That's
I've
all
never
I got
like
to base
just
my
like
knowledge on.
watched a vagina like just pee.
I know they're different holes, obviously. Because
Right.
women are like, "You think it's the same hole?" I'm like, "Pfft, "No, I'm not
No,
dumb."
but it sounds like it is.
And if you told me to like point, I'm not. They're all so different and weird.
They are.
Vaginas are icky.
Just like all fucking dicks come in like different shapes and sizes and everything.
Yeah,
All
but I
fucking
feel like unless you
vaginas
got a
come in,
fucked
like,
up dick.
different, well,
Guys
like,
watch porn. We've seen dicks. Unless you got a fucked up dick, they all look kind of the same. You know,
Yeah, you got a generality.
vaginas. I've seen two vaginas that look like they're not the same species. They're not,
Whoa.
I've seen two like.
Well, I mean, yeah, that just all depends. You could have like,
do you remember those old Playboys?
Oh well, yeah.
They just split and just.
You ever
fucking,
seen The Miracle of Life?
No.
That's the video that used to be shown to us
Nope.
in school for
Maybe.
sex ed, and it was like from the 80s. And
Probably
you seen
not.
this just like motherfucking the hairiest vagina you'll ever see.
Then maybe
give birth to a
no,
fucking
they
baby.
didn't let us give birth.
Oh yeah. We watched the whole thing.
All I remember
Yeah.
from our fucking sex video
Yeah.
is I'm such a piece of shit. It was 4th grade and they showed us a thing about like fucking women breastfeeding and there was like one shot and it was just a woman in a robe. It was right here. Very casual shot.
Yeah.
And it was just panning
casual.
across. And I remember being in 4th grade being like, they're gonna accidentally show her nipple. I was like, I remember like, dude, I felt it. I felt it. Because her robe was just sitting just so askew.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're gonna accident, like they're not gonna cut it early
Right.
enough. I'm like a fucking, I think I'm autistic because
did
I
it?
notice weird shit in fucking movies,
I'm autistic.
and I can literally tell you, I think I might be a little retarded.
I know
Yo,
this shit.
I'm retarded. All right.
Hey,
No, but they did.
Hey, this guy's retarded.
They did pan across and did show nipple, and I was like, fucking yeah. And that's all I remember from our sex ed videos is they showed nipple,
They showed nipple.
like a cool nipple, not like a breastfeeding mom nipple. That's you don't want to see that nipple, like a chick in a robe, like it looked like a nice
Yeah,
hotel fuzzy
Right.
white robe and a white background, just standing, and it was just the cameras panning,
Boom.
and we just got a quick nip, and I haven't forgotten that nipple to this.
I remember
Some of my favorite nipples are surprise
a
nipples.
surprise nipple.
Surprise nipples,
like
make
the
me
Janet
childhood.
Jackson thing at the Super Bowl.
It's
when
too
he-
young for that.
I know, but when that was
Surprise
a
nipple.
fucking surprise nipple. You're
Right.
like, oh wow, blessed.
Right.
Thank you.
My last day of freshman year, got a surprise nipple from my English teacher. It was
Hey,
amazing.
whoa. Surprise
She
nipple.
was a bitch all year, but I still remember. I'm like, she's a great lady. She's
Yeah,
a good,
she's
a
a
good
great
gal.
lady.
She's a good
See her
gal.
nipple.
Got to see her nip. It was awesome.
Yeah. Was it pepperoni or no?
I
it a
got
nice
the-
nipple?
I got like she was very like
Yeah, you
this.
might
So
like
I got a
pepperoni
very,
nipple. I
I
don't
got
know.
a very downward, and I got to see just like the
Just the tip?
yeah,
Just like the nip.
yep,
The actual pull.
yep. Because it was like the pull, not the nip. No, because she was like yelling at somebody for something and like aggressively typing and was like at a lower level.
Oh.
So it just kind of like pop, pop, pop.
Whoa,
and just,
whoa, whoa.
woo, and it was
Hey.
like for a second.
Hey,
Like,
seen
whoa.
it.
It was awesome. It was
No
a great.
bra.
Way, it was a great way to end the year.
Yeah. No, bro.
I won't give her name because I can't remember it, but I would honestly. I don't give a shit. It is my buddy Hunter's aunt, though.
Oh,
It is his aunt.
so you seen the nipple?
Yeah, because
But-
like later he expressed,
but no
he's like,
bra.
yeah, everyone hates her, but she's my aunt, so I don't like her. I'm like, I seen your aunt's tit, dude. So,
Dude, so
fucking failed her class, seen her tit. So I don't
seen
know
her
what you
tit.
want.
Yeah, but you still haven't rated it. Was it a nice tit? Like
I'll-
nipple? You said you only seen nipple. Why? But if you only see nipple, then you've seen tit.
I'll say this: for the random nips I've seen, not that great.
Not that great.
But for her age,
Oh yeah, you got to factor
very
in
good.
age.
She
Yeah.
was late 40s, maybe early 50s, but
Yeah,
it
okay.
held together very well.
Very well.
Not as saggy. It was very good. quick. I thought it'd be destroyed. No, for her age, very good. God, I wish I could remember her name. I would literally say it. I don't give a fuck.
God dang it. I was like, no.
No,
Well-
but it was funny. It was awesome. It was great. Random nipples were the best.
Yeah, random.
Be like 15 and just swimming and someone loses the top or a roller coaster. So those
Boom.
are the best.
I remember when
Those
we
are the
first fucking
best.
got internet and we just typed in like boob or something. And
That was literally my first internet search.
It's like
That's fucking hilarious.
But we had like the dial up and we're waiting and all they had was like surgeries. You know, like what do you call them? What do you call
yeah,
it?
the plastic
surgery.
implants. Yeah,
Yeah, implants. Yeah,
Yep.
so that it like take forever for the page to fucking load. And
Yep.
it's just like
It's, like,
going
down.
And then you got nip.
Yep.
Pull.
Sick. Pull.
There's the whole thing. You
gotta
got
wait.
it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
My
Got
favorite
it.
was we're waiting for those, and then like you'd get a chick, and you'd like she'd look like she's in a hot position.
Right.
I only had this for a few years, but I don't know. I grew up in a generation. I still got to do Playboys. I remember people like
Right.
having the one porn dad where you'd steal the porn from him.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, "Oh, you had internet porn." No,
Yeah,
dude,
my
I
first,
didn't.
My
I
first
hid the
magazines
Playboy.
came from a friend.
Yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
"Here, I got
That's how you
extra."
should get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they
Here
obviously
I got
now,
extra.
Obviously now it's the phones, but it's like no, I still was in that generation. It's like I had to hide a fucking magazine.
Yeah.
My game plan was to put. This is funny.
Magazine.
I completely forgot this was a thing until right now. I put it in a like a pillow, but there was a zipper on the back to like put the pillow in.
Oh, you
like
had
a little couch pillow,
zipper.
like a little couch pillow.
Okay.
So I put it in that,
In the couch pillow?
like in the back of it. Like I opened up the zipper and put it in there.
Was it in your room?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, this would be a good game plan. But I was like, you know what? It's camo. This is too risky. I gotta leave this outside.
What?
I don't know what was going through my head. I didn't want to get caught. I was like 3 years away from coming. I was not even. I wasn't there yet. I was just excited
Yeah, you weren't
to
there
have
yet.
it.
You just
I was just
had
excited.
It. You had the contraband.
Right.
You're
So I was like, I gotta
okay.
find a good. I can't leave it in my room. So I was
Yeah.
like, it's camo. I'll leave it outside in like the bushes. You know, I live in the country. It's kind of I can not too far, but kind of right on the edge of the yard line, a little bit.
Right.
But then I was like, I need animals to stay away from it. 'Cause for some reason, I'm like, animals are gonna like this pillow. So I sprayed it as much as I could with every cologne that I had, like little Axe body spray.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Total, like, wow.
Fucking get home from school the next day, and it's fucking shredded. The pillow, the magazine, all
Really?
across the front yard.
Oh.
My dog's fucking playing
No.
with it, dude. My dog's
No.
fucking just ripping through the
No.
pillow, and I'm like, what?
No.
Yes, dude. There's just pieces of tits and vagina laying all over the goddamn place.
Oh.
It looked like a bomb went off at the Playboy Mansion. It was
Fuck.
bad. Fucking stuffing laying everywhere. It was so bad.
Oh.
I had it for like a day. And honestly, though, I think I got to clean it up before my parents were home or said anything. One
Oh,
of the two.
yeah. That's what I'm
I
saying.
got away.
Like,
I remember getting away with it. I remember later on, they're like, "Where'd the fucking couch pillow go?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know, dude." But I did get away with it.
It is camo.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm like, it's camo. It'll just blend in the woods. It's fucking not at
gone,
all. I just
dude.
set it next to a tree. It's just a pillow next to a
Right.
tree.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. I was like 4th grade though. I remember my buddy Cody Fuller gave that to me, and then that dude
Hey,
moved
shout
to
out,
Texas.
shout out, Cody Fuller.
Honestly, if Cody Fuller does find this, I want him to reach out to me. He moved to Texas in like 5th grade,
Oh, really?
and then I never like just disappeared. Like he
Dude,
didn't even
there's
tell us he
those
was moving to
friends.
Texas. Like he left all his shit in his like he had earrings in his desk. He left, like just left, was just
Yeah.
gone. I think his parents killed him because I've searched Cody Fuller on
fuck?
Facebook. Gone.
Gone. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Nowhere to be
found. And there's like, yeah, there's Cody Fuller. It's a pretty basic name, but like he moved and he was such a good friend of mine in 5th grade. I remember like looking him up continuously. And then like fucking 24. There's Facebook. There's the internet. There's shit to find people. Still can't find him.
Find people.
I'd recognize him. I would. Can't. Nope. Fucking gonzo. Oh, I got a full grinder full.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's my contribution.
Zillion. I'll drink it like goddamn Bear Grylls.
Bear.
Oh, damn.
Is it Giles though?
Is it?
I think it might be. I don't know if it is grills.
Damn,
have you ever really watched the
You're
show?
throwing me off. I have a little bit when I was like 11, because for a solid point in time, I thought I was gonna have to survive in the wild.
Really? Are you like into that stuff?
I think it's neat, but like for a while, I was just like, I'm going to be on a plane that crashes for sure. Like when I was when I was a child, I had my life lined up. Like I for sure thought I was going to prison. Like I was like, I don't know for what, but I'm gonna be in prison someday. Like,
Right.
My uncle went. I'll probably go.
I'll probably go.
So like anytime I see someone,
I'm
like,
probably gonna go too.
yeah, my uncle went, so I'll probably be end up be there too.
dude.
He saved me a bong next to him and everything, yo. He's sick.
That's so sick, dude.
Watching fucking birds every week, yo.
I could so see me in there, not.
No, but I was just like, for a while, I don't know why I was like, but anytime I'd see like a prison, like this is what we do in the joint, I'm like, all right, sick, dude. How do I fucking
Alright, sick, dude.
that and like plane crashes, like you're out in the middle of the woods now. How do you survive?
The middle of the woods. What you going to do?
How are you going? You gotta drink your piss. I don't know. That was just Jason Statham.
You're going to drink your piss.
That was just fucking Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I get
Now you drink your piss.
the more drunk I get, the more my fucking like I can do a mean Scottish or Irish, but they just go back and forth. I just go back and forth between Conor McGregor and Shrek. It's just back and forth between them. Oh shit.
Between Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor.
Oh, I had to drink my own piss.
McGregor. So just do straight McGregor like that. Like just McGregor.
McGregor?
McGregor. Conor McGregor.
Oh, Conor McGregor.
Oh, Conor
Oh,
McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Oh, Conor McGregor.
Fucking, I gotta think of fun things they say. Potatoes? I know
potatoes.
they say potatoes.
The great potato famine.
Oh, the great potato famine almost
I-
killed the fucking McGregor family.
McGregor. Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of a roll, but not like a roll like, you know, when you're still like Spanish or Mexican or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking call it. You know, they got that fucking. I had a couple of guys on from a band, and Kevin Calderon. He's trying to teach us how to like roll our R's and shit. I'm like, no, dude, that's it's like impossible. I can't do it. Can you roll your R?
Roll the R's.
Yeah. Can you do it like straight up?
Rico. Yeah, I can a little bit because I'm a mix of fucking. I have so
Can you
many
do it
different
like
races
just
in me.
roll your R for like 5 seconds? Can you do it?
Like that?
Yeah. Do it.
I guess it gets tough for a
Ooh,
second
you
there.
go. Yeah, he can just sit there.
Yeah,
and
I eat
fucking
pussy
do
good.
it.
No.
He can just sit there and
I
fucking
love you,
do
Katie.
it.
Which one? No.
Third time's the charm.
Exactly.
Right.
I had to just fucking take a couple swings at some random
Some
Katies.
Katie's. Get the couple Katie's out of the way and go to the good Katie.
I figured I got to defend her name because I've just been like, I fuck sluts on Tinder. Like this whole
go out
podcast.
and slap somebody, tells a joke.
Been in a relationship for a year, but I'm like, hey, I fuck Tinder sluts. Nah, I don't. This fucking, Katie's
her
cool. Just so there's no article
Cool.
written about me.
cool Katie.
Nah, she's actually sick as fuck. Like, it's weird.
Suck, dude.
You gotta find like, she's fucking sick, yo. You gotta like find girls that like
suck, yo.
go like are okay with you doing comedy, but she like
dude.
enjoys it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like she hasn't seen me do it in a while. She's like, "Can I come to this mic? I haven't seen you do comedy in a while." I'm like,
Whoa, okay.
"Yeah." I'm like, "All right, dude. I guess."
Did you like really want to come to it?
It's
Yes,
like,
sir.
I'm gonna talk about me being closeted gay again. If you want to fucking hear it,
I'm
I'm
like
fucking-
gonna fucking smoke some pot.
I'm gonna talk about porn for a while.
Yeah,
and
for
then,
a while.
and then be sad for the next 5 minutes. You
Yeah.
can come for that, I guess.
You want to?
Nah, she's weirdly supportive.
Sound like a good time, man.
I think she thinks there's gonna be money in comedy. She knows there's not now.
Right.
But she's too nice. I think she thinks there will be money at some point.
Dude, are you kidding me? Like, my fucking wife supports me doing this.
Is that what love is?
Yeah,
is that just
is
that
what
what
it
it
is.
is?
Because
It's
she
weird.
fucking listens to me.
She just like supports my shit and likes
She listened, yeah, to me bitch about this and or bitch about that or how do I do this or like when whatever. It's like
Yeah.
and still supports it. Like, yeah, that's what love is. Dealing with other people's dreams.
Damn, dude, we have gotten so. We were talking about the worst poops we've had, and now we're talking about what love is, dude.
That's
We are
what
just-
love is,
Oh,
man.
this is what love is.
That's what it's
Love
her.
That's what love is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a
Love
quick break. We'll be right
hurts.
back. That's what love is.
That's what love. We're talking about love here on the podcast today. Yeah, fuck
We're
that.
gonna be talking about love.
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 Love. That's what it is, though. It's like you gotta be willing to accept and deal,
Yeah.
like with other people's dreams and like
Yeah.
be able to support them. Like that's what the fucking love part is.
Mine, not her. Fuck her dreams. My dreams. No.
Yeah.
I do my best. I kind of steamrolled my last girlfriend until the very end when she was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna do what I want."
Oh, okay.
Because fuck your comedy. It got
Okay.
to that point.
Oh.
So this with Katie, I really try to be very conscious of like, what do you want to do as well? Like she has a job based out of New York, so we can go to New York every once and again because her boss gets a hotel room and she'll go work in office. So I'll go and do stand up, but I still try to be courteous of like, all right, let's get a dinner together. Let's go see some shit when you're out of work. I don't just be like, sorry, I'm at a fucking mic. You know, I'm here doing comedy.
Hey.
No, we came here together. I'll respect that. You know,
I'm doing comedy all day.
fucking doing comedy here.
All day, man.
Fucking disrespect. I'm trying to do comedy.
Yeah. Don't disrespect me. Yeah. It's about, that's where the love is there. Everything else is, there's the liking and the lust. Like, do I like the way you look?
Yeah.
Do I,
Because that shit will fade, as they say.
Yeah. It's just, what do you like for now?
We're
But
still hot as fuck, but
You say. Yeah.
sorry for some losers.
Lots of people like are aging better now. Just generally,
Yeah.
it seems like nowadays people are like, but people are also like developing quicker.
Yeah.
I
think
I don't
it's-
want to
it's-
sound like a fucking.
It is
I
the
hate
internet.
saying that
It
because
is the internet.
you sound like a creep though when
But
you
I've
say
s-
they're developing quicker. But
Right.
I'm talking like everything from
Right.
online, but to just what you look like.
Yeah. I've heard someone explain it very well, and it's because when you were in middle school, you didn't know 17-year-olds. You didn't know what they were doing, what they were dressing like, what they were
Right.
talking about. You didn't know them. Maybe if you had an older sibling, but they probably didn't hang around you that much, or they probably weren't that cool to begin with.
Right.
Now you can just look like my 12-year-old sister is wearing this fucking some of the same shoes that I do. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing? Well, she's not 12.
Yeah, what
She
you
makes me
fucking
look like an
doing,
asshole.
man?
She's 13. She's gonna be 14 this year. And I'm like, she's
Teenager
fucking
now.
10.
Teenage. Yeah, he's fucking 10-year-olds
Fucking 10.
wearing the same goddamn motherfucking shoes I'm making.
Yeah, but they are able to see what cool people they're
Right.
a little bit older than them are wearing, so they can
Right.
just replicate that. That's so it's like it is true to be like, oh, the internet is making kids grow up quicker. It is. Like
No, yeah.
before, it was just kind of like kids in New York or fucking kids in big cities would always be cooler because they get to see the cooler shit and see what's happening.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like you got the internet. You can look on TikTok
It
and see what
is.
some
It's
random.
probably more of an outside. You're just kind of the outside looking in now because you're not that age. Just like everything when you remember when you were younger is like
It's sick.
bigger and it's more extravagant. You're like, oh, I just remember this
Yeah.
place from a kid. Come on, honey, let's go. I haven't been here since
Right.
I was 10 years old.
Right.
And you get out there and you're like, what the fuck is this? This ain't what I remember from 10 years old.
That's Michigan's adventure for me now.
Yeah. Right. Dude, this.
I'm like, I had such a fun time here. And I'm like, why is it just a bunch of unattended black children? What is going on? It's not a hard thing to say. It's in Muskegon. It's
in
true.
Muskegon.
I'm not talking
It's in
shit.
Whitehall.
I go and I'm
Isn't
still
it in
in
Whitehall? It
I'm
ain't
still in
Muskegon.
line next to all of them. We ride the fucking rides together. It's a great time. I'm not talking shit.
It's a great time. It's a great time.
No, that's just literally the problem. Is I like
Yeah.
even right there. I didn't even say anything racist. I addressed that people of
You're
a certain race
adjacent
are there.
racist.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I just addressed people of a
It's
certain
adjacent.
race are there, and people go,
Yeah.
well, that's racist. Why?
Yeah. Why?
It's in Muskegon. It's more black people live in
Right.
Muskegon than white people, so of course they go to that area.
But that's the point of the
As a little
comedy.
kid, I remember the roller coasters. As an adult, I remember going, "God damn, fucking little kids everywhere."
But you're looking for a laugh though when you say it.
yeah, exactly. It's not just me being like, "Fucking black kids." No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no.
It's not that ever. No.
Yeah. No, but you're when you say it like how you say it like that.
Yeah.
That's when you're looking for a laugh.
Exactly. And every time I'm being silly. I'm never.
And that's the way I've always been, and why people like throughout my life, whether working or whatever, like perceive me as a fucking asshole. But I'm always the dude that's going for a laugh. But I've never been
Yeah.
the dude to like you guys do and like sit there and write out like a fucking joke.
Yeah.
And like get it to like, all right, this is the point.
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
where
You
I
gotta be
want
careful on
everybody to
stage.
laugh.
But like off stage,
You know?
that's why I surround myself with people that get like. I make
Get it.
the most homophobic jokes when I'm around my friend Nicole, who's a lesbian. I make the most black people jokes when I'm around Dante, who is mixed.
Right.
because they know, one, I love them and I'm kidding, but two, we're making funny fucking jokes. Like it's not, but you do it around, I make the most jokes around their group when I'm with them. So it's like, obviously it's not a hate thing, or else I'd be like, fucking Nicole's lesbian ass. No, every time
right. Yeah, fuck. Why the hell are you around here?
Right. It's when I'm with them. It's like, fucking, like I'll pick on Dante for shit that he doesn't even do. I'm like, why are you wearing basketball shorts under your fucking pants?
Yeah.
And then he does do it. I'm like, you do it.
Yeah.
But I can't do that to a white person because like, that's a racist observation you just made.
Dude, well, it's
like, no, all my black friends wear basketball shorts under their jeans. I don't know why, but they do. That's
right. Right. Well, it's like I fucking made a distasteful joke, I guess, a long time ago because I said,
that was also a lie. I was kidding. Not all my black friends do
So
that.
I identify as vaccinated. When the fucking Rona shit first started, I said I identify as vaccinated, and then I fucking got somebody mad at me because they're like, dude, you shouldn't be saying that because that's like, like transphobic.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just like, dude, it was a fucking joke because they were saying you couldn't ride on an airplane.
Right. And it's
without
not even
being vaccinated. And I was like, well, I'll just say I identify as vaccinated.
Right. And you're not even being like an
just
intentional fucking asshole about it. Like, well, if they can fucking do that. You're not. Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So I usually,
like, how are you going to say
better at holding back?
How are you going to say somebody's transphobic from that though? Like that doesn't, or like a transphobic
no
statement.
It does. It's like it does poke fun at the statement, but it's not anything along the lines of
It's like
we've just gotten too. That's what I mean when I said like there's a lot of black people. Because the minute you mention something along the lines of it, it's like it's got to be bad, and it's like it's probably not.
That's true. That's true.
Don't get me wrong. A lot of the times it is bad, but like give me a fucking break here. You know me,
right?
Yeah. It's not gonna be like
that's true.
Yeah. So that's why I literally save my like if I'm making jokes like that, I do it around my black friends. If I'm only naming comedians because I don't want to random. I would do it around my buddy Deshaun.
Yeah.
Because
yeah. That
just sounds more racist.
Deshaun, yeah.
Like, I do it around my buddy Deshaun. Like
Deshaun. Let's just say I got black
racist.
friends.
Exactly.
I got black friends.
That's just I have black friends. No, but I do all those jokes when I'm around those people.
Don't you think though, like
'Cause
that statement when somebody says I have black friends, like I only know to not say that statement because everybody says everybody gives you shit for saying that statement, so you don't say that statement. But doesn't that statement? Of course, we're two white people talking about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, doesn't that statement
we're not people asking this opinion,
right? Doesn't it kind of hold a little bit of truth to it? If it's like you just don't know me.
The problem is too many white people have used it when they have a black friend. Right. So then I got killed, and it's like Right. Like when you have numerous, because I'm not going to go, I have black friends and more than just one. You know, I know Dante, Devron, Hunter. I got my buddy Deshaun. I got my buddy in Mount Pleasant. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like,
right. Which is why you can't use it because it's like, it's not provable or anything like that by any means at the time, which is why
I don't remember the last time I've tried to throw that out there though.
But I think it's like, I've done it one time, but that was like, being cornered in person and like I'm like dude like and I said it like this kind of like how I'm talking right now or I'm like dude like no you guys don't know me like I have like black friends like I'm not
right exactly
I'm not like fucking racist
that's
like,
even different like you don't know me outside of this context I have black friends just to be up like well I can say that I have black friends two completely different things
right yeah I guess if you want to take it to that context where it's like I can say that because I have black friends
someone like I got black friends I'm not
but you're not friends with those black people
right exactly I think that's why it kind of doesn't.
You know, maybe he can say that around his black friends. Yeah.
I don't know. I've gotten very talented at avoiding who's going to get angry at. It's mainly white women. It's mainly white women
for
in their
your
20s.
Set. Are you saying, or for
set life? I'll screw that close. Set life, anything. It's white women that are. I've even jokingly, like recently, the fucking horrible shit that happened to Patrick
Loyola.
Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I don't want to butcher it.
I just kind of say it like the Chicago.
Yeah, there's that one's Loyola.
Loyola,
and I don't want to say that.
Loyola.
Yeah, that's why I just try not to. But yeah, that shit is horrible. But I was like, because I poke fun at things. I was poking fun at the fucking protest. I zoomed in on a picture and I counted. And I was like, there's 4 black people there. There's 4. And 2 of them are texting. Like, it's just a bunch of white women. Like, I get, like, yeah, it's a protest. It needs to be the change. I get it. I wasn't discrediting any of that.
Right.
It was just me poking fun at like.
But
There's 4 black people there.
But the thing about that is too, it's what
I'm picking on the self-righteousness.
yeah,
I guess
that's funny, dude. You should be able. That's the kind of stuff that they'd be saying on like the Daily Show or fucking Colbert Report and stuff like that kind of stuff. They would like that's totally funny. But the thing that you can't say now, especially as a fucking white person, is to be like, can't you see both instances of this happening now? To be straight off the top, the cop should be in jail. There was no need to shoot him in the back of the head.
yeah, it was wild, and not
like
even
that. Like how
not
it
even, like,
transpired. I was waiting.
I have
when
a gun.
watched the video. I waited. I'm like, when is this? It's not going to happen now. And then he fucking just pulls it out. I know. Yeah, he was reaching.
Not
for a
even
taser.
like I have a gun. Not even like I'm going to. That I was like blown.
First of
away.
all, how many times can the taser discharge?
I think only once.
And he already
I'm
used the
99% sure.
He
Yeah,
already used the
exactly.
taser. So if he's reaching for a taser, he can't use it.
Yeah,
Right. So you shouldn't be in fear.
there was plenty of times to cuff him.
But
Even I don't know if he did something wrong. I haven't done. I always try and stay out of these things because, like, I'm not trying to do the silence is violent. Like I know that.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah, yeah.
this also isn't a spot for me as a white man to start throwing around opinions. So I was just kind of like,
well, I'm a white
Stay
dude, and I'm going to
disciplined.
throw my opinion.
oh yeah, no, go ahead.
So
No, I'm not saying. I was just saying from what I see.
Yeah.
I didn't do a whole lot of like. I didn't know if he was actually guilty of anything, any of that. I'm just saying like the verdict. I didn't know any of that. I didn't know if he
Right.
actually was. I don't really care to look into it because all I know is you're not the judge, jury, and executioner. Like even if he was guilty, you don't fucking shoot someone in the back of the goddamn. Like that's wild.
yeah.
That's crazy
No, you
shit.
don't. Yeah, you don't. You don't shoot him in the back of the head. But the thing is so. But why? How did we even get to that point? And why can't we talk about
Right.
why we got to that point? Starting with, which I just seen in the most hilarious fucking press conference you will probably ever see with a court or the guy that does the autopsy. This fucking old dude, so old, and he's trying to talk about the autopsy that he did because the parents got their own autopsy report for the murder or whatever. That's just I would say it's a murder.
Yeah,
And
for sure, murder. I was just confused at like another autopsy. It's like I
no, yeah,
They confused with
got
the
their
cause of
own-
death?
Yeah, exactly. First of all, but him trying to explain this thing, like, holy shit, it is very comical because they got the 2 other guys up there with him, and
Yeah, with George Floyd, they tried to argue like drugs, but it's
Yeah.
like, 1, he wouldn't have died fucking without you doing that shit to him. But 2, like this one, it's like,
Yeah,
you shot
he's
him in
just-
the back of the fucking head.
back
There's
of
no
the
like,
fucking
well,
head.
did he
Back of the
slip
head.
and fall and hurt his head? No, he was like that's why. Yeah, it was just the whole video itself was wild.
yeah,
I
it was
think
all
it came out
wild.
of Grand Rapids. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, and it's just like, but it's like, why can't we? Like, what came out in that video was that apparently the cop came from the opposite direction, so he was parked facing this way on that side of the road, and the cop apparently came from this way, and so the guy's saying like, well, how did you know that the plate was not for the right vehicle if you're driving the opposite way? Which means you must have made a U-turn and
Yeah.
came back.
See, like I didn't even know these details.
Right. So, but okay, so that could be the profiling. I don't know, but why we got to the running away? Why did you run away? Why did you start like doing all
Yeah,
that stuff?
I heard. this
Don't
is just
do
what
that
I've heard.
stuff.
Yeah, don't do that. I wouldn't do that ever. Even being white, like don't.
No.
Because cops, they
Why?
can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They can do. So, yeah. So I think from the sounds of it, is that he was foreign or family was foreign and he was first generation. Something
Right.
like
Right.
that.
Yeah. That
And
must
it was
have
just
been
kind of
There's a
like
language barrier.
Yeah, and it was just
some
kind of
sort.
like someone was saying just pretty much he was thinking like they kill black guys here. I'm gonna get the
Right.
fuck out of here before I become a black guy they kill.
I guess
At least that's what my thought was when the way they were saying it is like
But wait,
on
like,
why he
just
ran. Yeah.
for an interpreter or something, or
As
like,
if they'd send one. The crazy thing
well,
is to me,
just go back to the station, just deal with it.
Yeah.
Just know that your next couple of days are probably
My thing
fucking
is,
shot in the ass.
whatever it
because
was,
you're gonna be
was it
up there.
Was it worth chasing him in the first place? Whatever the fuck he did, whatever
But
he
as-
was accused of doing. Maybe for a little bit. Was it with? Was it?
Why didn't the cop just fucking get up and shoot him in the fucking leg if he felt like
If he felt
was
like shooting
threatened?
somebody, if he felt he wasn't, yeah,
Not
exactly.
just shooting somebody. If you
felt
felt
threatened, right?
Shoot him in the fucking leg.
No warning.
Drop
either.
him.
Yeah.
And then call the paramedics in, get it all taken care of. You guys are fucking paying for it. It ain't going on his health insurance. You're the one that shot him in the leg because you felt threatened.
The part that just bothers me the most, I know everyone has their own, like everything comes in, but the part that bothered me the most, and I'm not a cop, I'm not a black American, but he fucking
it's
had
important to remember it's two white guys.
Exactly. But my one thing I can say and I can stand with confidence on, he had plenty of time to cuff him if he wanted to cuff him. There was so much fun. That was the worst fight ever. That was a middle school fight. They weren't swinging. They weren't throwing punches. It was shitty.
Well, he could have been really strong.
Shitty rolling around. Yeah,
I
but
mean, he's really strong. If he's really strong, you can hold your arms like.
Yeah,
that's
but he
why
had his arms behind his back. They were rolling around. It was a middle school fight. They weren't. There wasn't a punch thrown.
Well, now you're saying that the cop is also equally as strong.
No, I'm saying the cop had plenty of time to just like deliver like I remember watching it and he had him like on the ground. They were standing up at one point and they were just standing there. Like it looked like a middle school fight. It wasn't like, oh shit, I'm getting beat up. I'm getting
The cop was definitely not like definitely shouldn't have been doing his job.
Yeah.
Like obviously, shit. Like
it looked like it looked like such a mundane stop. Even when, like you said, when they're fighting, like when is this gonna happen? Because it looks like such a mundane. They're just like half rolling around.
Yeah, like what is going on? And then
when
gun
does this become a
high
stakes situation with someone life is threatened? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it because it's fucking terrible. It's fucked up.
It is, but the fucking you gotta go watch the.
I just feel like not a whole lot's gonna happen in the end.
Coroner,
there's gonna be a ruckus for a while, and then
well, hopefully something happens.
Just like I doubt it.
Somebody brought up. I seen a post.
Just like
somebody
COVID,
shared.
we're back to normal.
Oh yeah.
I knew it. I was like, we should probably be safe after this. We're not gonna. I was like, we should have some sort of preparation or a backup plan. We're not gonna. We're gonna go right back to normal, and we did.
Somebody's post they shared pointed out like somebody was talking about all the tax dollars that the GRPD is spending on all the barriers and shit. I was like, dude, you got a fucking point, man. How much money they're like pouring into all those barriers to protect like something they should have came out with like a long time ago.
And the fact that they put the barriers before the video was like that's
right.
That's
what
I'm
made saying.
It fucked up.
That's what I'm saying.
That was just kind of like, hey, we know you guys are gonna be pissed.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Yeah.
And paying for his leave too, because we pay their wages. Technically, like, oh my god.
This is fucked up. But another great news. The Bulls stole a game from the fucking Bucks at their home.
The Bulls.
Go fucking Bulls.
The Bulls.
Fuck you, Milwaukee. Fuck you, Giannis, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah,
who the Bulls got?
Bulls fan. We got a mean lineup, dude. Sadly, Lonzo Ball out for surgery. Killer point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking right now at the 2, we got Zach LaVine. At the 3, we got fucking DeMar DeRozan. Just dropped 41 last night.
That's true.
Playoff high for Debo.
Who's the big guy?
Vucevic.
Wow. And
surprisingly,
your small
not
forward?
bad. Fucking.
Oh, you already said, right?
We switch in and out. It's weird. Sometimes they'll run literally DeMar at the fucking 4. It's fuck. I've been drinking.
Yeah. Who's the power forward? The other big guy.
Not McKinney. That's the wrong name. Fuck. Patrick Williams, maybe. I think Patrick Williams. Yeah, Patrick Williams.
So who's filling in for Ball now?
Alex motherfucking Caruso, and he's
Alex
a goddamn
Caruso.
dog. He's a dog.
Has he been around a while?
Yeah, no. He was in the G League, and then he went to the Lakers, and then blew up on the Lakers because he was playing with LeBron, and then just started doing like sick dunks.
Dang.
And they're like, this G League he's balding white guy with a headband.
Like, okay,
this balding
what I'm
white
thinking
guy is throwing down dunks.
Guy.
Yeah, and now he plays for the Bulls. We couldn't stop Giannis in the first game. This second game, we just put Caruso on him. Caruso's like 6'3". Giannis is fucking 7'12", dude.
Yeah.
Dude's fucking huge. Caruso locked him down. I stayed up till 1 a.m. watching this goddamn game, dude. I was so fucking hyped. It came down to the wire. Caruso got a game-changing fucking charge on Giannis. It was amazing.
Wow.
Fucking go Bulls.
Go Bulls.
Go Bulls. Yeah.
Go Bulls.
I'm a Bulls fan just because it's every person on that team.
Uh-huh.
Caruso, a G League guy who went to the Lakers, got some fame, and then they're like, we don't really need you.
Yeah.
I wanted him to do well. DeMar DeRozan, he was on the Spurs for on the Raptors for
Raptors.
however long.
They're getting owned.
And then all of a sudden, the minute he leaves, they win a championship, and everyone's like, fuck DeMar. That pissed me off. Fucking Lonzo Ball, me and him graduated high school the same year. And I've seen his social media. We would be pals if we hung out.
Pals.
Dude. We would be fucking
best pals.
Exactly. Lonzo's my dog. Got to root for him. So there's just Zach LaVine, 2-time dunk champion It's you can't not
Right.
root for the team.
Yeah, Levine. Yeah, he's been around a while too.
Yeah.
He's
So then
good.
once all them guys like came together and everyone's like, nah, they're all right, but fuck that Bulls team. I was like, nah, I'm rocking with that fucking
all
Bulls
you need
team.
is Lou Williams coming off the bench.
Little Lou Will. Dude, you can only have so much on a team. Caruso is our Lou Williams right now, though, because he usually comes off the bench, and he's just so fucking.
Your sixth man.
He's defensively. He's more defensive than he is on offense, and he's a point guard. It's insane. I fucking love this
Bibby.
team. I go so hard for
Mike
it.
Bibby.
I never liked when people were like, I fucking love this team, and I always made fun of it because the Detroit's always had shitty teams. But now, I got these guys on a team that I'm like, I fucking love this team, dude. Let's go Bulls.
Let's go
I
Bulls.
was so hype.
Yeah. It was funny, like when I
Pistons
started
fans
getting
get mad.
when I started getting into basketball a long time ago, as a kid. It sucked because I liked the Bulls, Michael Jordan and shit. And then I realized I was like, oh, we're like in the same field. Like we have to win out each other.
As the Pistons, yep.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that sucks because I like both teams.
The Pistons have thoroughly, same with the Lions, but the Lions do it with their playing.
Ugh.
The Pistons do it with their front office. So I'm okay with, I'll still cheer for Lions.
Right.
Pistons, it's their front office. They truly don't give a fuck. They
Doesn't seem like it. They should.
Do you
be,
remember?
like-
Let's pull it up. Just because I want to pull up one thing on a. Let me pull that up for me, Jamie. Just want to pull up one thing on the podcast.
I'm gonna play Jamie today.
Do you remember the fucking draft LeBron was picked in? I don't know if you're a big.
Yeah, the
basketball
Pistons drafted Darko Milicic.
fan. Yeah,
What am I pulling up? That
draft.
okay. What
'cause
year was?
I just wanted 2003. I just want to show who else we fucking missed out on. Donovan Mitchell, as you may know, he's a current player for the Utah Jazz. Killer. He went to the Pistons practice before the draft and he made every shot. And he's like, I was going to the Pistons.
This is it. Yeah.
We skipped out on him. We had the second pick.
Hold on a second. Let me bring it up on the fucking video here.
Oh, man, I'm going to get heated if we start pulling up horrible Pistons picks. And this is why I'm a fan of the Bulls now.
Where
I got my
is
guys, my
Internet
dogs.
full screen. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna bring it full screen mode. Okay.
Oh, my fucking God. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my god, dude! Holy shit, that's right. All right, LeBron James number one.
Obviously.
He's gone. We took Darko Milicic,
We could have had a long career out of Carmelo.
and then here we go: Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade would have led our he'd have walked with the championship team and then carried that energy, and we'd have won so many chips, and I'd still be a Pistons fan. Oh.
Even Chris Kaman.
Fuck, I would take
Chris
goddamn
Kaman.
Nick Collison on that. Nick Collison played for a while. He played on the OKC team that went to the finals.
All right,
I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
yeah. Kirk Heinrich,
Right.
good for a while. Was it he was on the Bulls for a while, right?
Honestly, if you Google fucking Pistons picks, draft picks they fucked up, there was like so many, like even the ones that you don't think about. Like
Nick
fuck.
Collison,
Just this last year.
TJ Ford. These are all names that I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Jarvis Hayes. I don't know how long he played, but I remember that name. David West. He's like been like a great fucking backup power forward or starting power forward. I think he was with the Pacers for
Kendrick
a while.
fucking Perkins, dude.
Kendrick
I'd have taken
Perkins?
fucking Kendrick Perkins.
Holy
big ass.
shit, 27. Leonardo Barbosa played for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh Howard. That was actually a fucking great class. Luke Walton in the second round.
Yup. Luke Walton's kind of bummy, but I'd still
Right,
take him.
but
I'd still
he's-
take him.
Yeah,
Steve
over
Blake.
Milicic, who didn't even play for that long.
Steve Blake, I'd have taken
Steve
fucking his
Blake,
ass, dude.
Yep, he was
Mo
with
Williams, I'd have taken his fucking ass, dude. So many fucking
Mo Williams.
over fucking dark. Just
I
because-
remember Matt Bonner's name being said a while.
Ah, it bothers me. They didn't pick Donovan
Kyle,
Mitchell.
dude, Corver.
Kyle fucking Well, that one
Kyle Corver, dude.
debatable. He was very late. That he probably looked like a fucking shit draft pick. But
Yeah, we're
still,
looking after.
You don't want to use a fucking second pick on him, but still.
But who the fuck
fucking
was Detroit's pick?
insane.
Glenadakis?
Pistons. Oh my god.
What do we got here? What do you want?
Oh yeah, I
Pistons
forgot. Dude, the picks they've messed up because I'm pretty sure they could have drafted Giannis. Messed up. Yeah, dude. Honestly, it'll pull up. 6 worst draft mistakes by the Pistons. Yeah, exactly,
Okay,
right there.
Here we go.
It's fucking insane, dude. How
6 worst.
Look at the players we could have had. Oh my god. And not
Damn.
even we wouldn't have had him forever, but 2
Right
years,
there, yeah, dude.
3 years of fucking.
Luke Kennard over Donovan
Bum.
Mitchell.
Bum, dude. He tried to slide in this girl's DMs that I know in college, but I also fucked her. And he
Damn.
played like shit on the Pistons, dude. Fuck you. If you're going to be sliding in DMs and losing to me when I was chubby, bro, pick it up.
Stanley Johnson over Devin Booker.
God, Devin Booker dropped 70 points.
Brandon Knight over Kemba Walker.
I hate Brandon Knight. Kemba Walker just had a killer college performance, too. He had that killer step back.
Greg Monroe over Gordon Hayward and Paul George.
Do you see what I mean?
Contavious Caldwell-Pope over C.J. McCollum and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, fair. He was a weird little skinny guy.
But still.
This is why.
And
right
the
here.
one, big one,
Exactly.
Darko Milicic over Carmelo
Exactly.
Anthony, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. Look at this guy, dude. Like, no.
Do you know what else he's done in his life? Have you kept up?
No.
He started boxing for a while.
Really?
Bare knuckle boxing, I believe. He started a farm.
A farm?
Yep. And then there was a notorious video of him going around the internet opening bottles of beers with his nipples.
With his nipples?
Yeah, like he would like open it with his nipple.
Full nip?
It's been a while.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Darko
amazing.
would just be pulling up fucking nip bottle openers. Yeah. So that right there. And then like the way we treated Andre Drummond, how we handled Blake Griffin, how we handled fucking Derrick Rose,
Yeah.
how we handled fucking Avery Bradley. We had him for a minute. He was good. Fucking we might even still have him. I don't
Who the fuck knows?
I don't
Dude, keep
care.
up with
I
it.
don't care. They
Fucking-
fucked up. Not Cade Cunningham. That draft, you could have taken Jalen Green, I believe his name is, but whatever.
Cade Cunningham, yeah, that was just a recent
Yeah,
one.
he's not bad.
So,
Fucking the guy before him though, Killian Hayes.
mm,
The guy, the Knicks right after us picked fucking. Fuck, I know his name. He was just in the dunk contest.
I don't know.
Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin?
The Knicks picked
Obi
Obi Toppin,
Toppin?
who I thought we were gonna pick because he's a slam. Granted, we got a lot of guards, but not to be fucking good.
Right.
And the Knicks picked him, and he got in the slam dunk contest. Like, at least get Detroit some attention, like something.
That's what they mean. They need attention. Well, even when we won the championship and stuff with Billups and all that, they were like not like well-known names.
Yeah, I think that was the first championship team without a single all-star on it.
Right.
I may be speaking out of my ass, but
Maybe.
that sounds correct.
I don't know.
I mean, they became all-stars later, but I think that was their one where there was not an all-star on the team,
Right.
and they won a championship. I believe.
Sheed and Big Ben and yeah. And
See, that's why I feel bad not being a Pistons fan. Is like that shit.
yeah, that
But, like,
shit was gold, man.
they just
I
handle
remember
everything
that.
so
we would go.
poorly.
We would go to the Palace Vision just to watch the game on the big jumbotron. Dude, that was so fun. It was so defeating when we went there for the Game 7 loss for the Spurs. Oh, that was defeating.
They just handle it. They just handle their front office handles shit so fucking
Oh.
poorly now. Pisses me off. So goddamn, we're riding with the Bulls, and we're probably gonna lose this
Riding
first
with the
round to
Bulls.
Bucks.
Riding with the Bulls.
I'm
baby.
riding with my dogs. Once we
Ride
get
with
Lonzo
'em.
back and we get a little stronger, we're gonna be
There we
coming
go.
back hot.
Damn.
I don't know. It's just fun to root for a team and like give a
Right.
fuck.
Right.
And like it just so happened to be a lot of guys that I liked their storyline, and I liked to like, come on, man, you're an underdog. Like, you can do
Underdog, man. What
Fucking
the fuck,
underdogs.
Man? You're underdogs. You're
this. I
underdogs.
fucking feel so bad. I have so many accents to bust out, but I've been drinking, so I can't think of any now.
Oh shit. Well, dude, this has been a fucking great time. Where can everybody fucking find you at most of the time?
Instagram, Twitter, just I'm Chase Richard.
I'm Chase Richard.
Yep.
All right.
No spaces, no apostrophes.
I'm Chase Richard.
Yep.
Come find me.
Say Instagram, I just post an occasional clip. Twitter, I will say I do Twitter just jokes.
Just
I don't
jokes.
tweet often, but I try and make it funny.
I've
when
tried
I do.
using Twitter, man. I just can't keep up with all this fucking medias.
Yeah.
So much.
I was in the beginning of the Twitter wave when people liked it and then stopped liking it, so
Yeah.
rocked with it.
Rock with it.
Yep.
Lean with it. Rock with it.
Well, father joke. Of course you have
Father
kids.
joke, yeah.
Of course you have kids.
All right, dude. This is a great time.
It's been
Everybody
great,
check him
man.
out. Chase Richard,
It's been fun.
the young gun.
Goddamn young gun.